Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Gaming News Weekly Live. It's been a minute. You said finally made it to the stream again? Hey, bro, welcome. I'm still freaking. There's just so many things I haven't got set up. But it's Gaming News Weekly Live. It's been like 2 weeks since I did Gaming News Weekly. I've been lacking high key. But I'm about to get this stuff set up. I got my Avion water with me, so you know I'm ready to talk. So many things has happened. Future Game Showcase, we gotta watch that because I didn't watch it. I didn't get to cover it. What the fuck is my internet doing? Come on. What is going on here? My internet is tweaking a little bit. But it's fine. Yeah, future game showcases going on. Steam and Xbox, they have a thing going. There's so many things we gotta get into. But we're gonna start with Future Game Showcase, high key. We're gonna start with Future Game Showcase because I wanna see what the hell happened at Future Game Showcase. You say you wanted to tell me this before, but you never make it to a stream. You're making a Souls-like game? You're making a Souls-like game? Like, by yourself? You're making one? What? What kind of Souls-like game? A UE5 Souls-like game? See, I want to know more. I want to know more now. What do you mean? You making a Souls-like game? See, I like Souls-like games. I play those quite a bit. I'm playing Armored Core right now. Finally. Took me a while. It was good, cool breeze. It's been so long since we've been on stream. It's kind of crazy. But yeah, Future Game Showcase. Was it actually 2 hours? There's no way Future Game Showcase was 2 hours. Or was it 2 hours? Oh my goodness, Future Game Showcase was 2 hours long? You said it was a he's blending a mixture of Doom and Dark Souls 3? Damn, that sounds kind of cool. And you just started? Yeah, I've been playing Doom. I played a lot of Dark Souls 3. I might not have been good at it. See, when I played Dark Souls 3 like for YouTube back in the day, I was getting my ass beat on all the time. All the time by the dancer though. Like after I beat the dancer, I beat everybody else. I beat everybody before the dancer. For some reason dancer just was that girl, bro. I couldn't stop her. And on video, I have a whole playlist with Dark Souls 3 of me getting beat on by the dancer. You say it'll take a while. You're doing it alone. I mean, I don't expect it to be fast. UE is probably the best engine to solo develop in. I think. From what I've heard, I don't know how to develop anything, so I can't even understand the path that you walk right now. But I mean, I'm always interested in stuff like that, and I can't wait to see more of the game. May at least hear more of the game because creativity. is a pass that most people don't have. People don't understand creativity. You're porting Doom Eternal into VR. How the hell are you doing that? What? You're making Doom a VR game? Oh, that's crazy. I don't that that'd be hella immersive. That'd be kind of too like I don't think I would want to be Doom guy. I think like first person is enough for me, but like Doom guy death animations be crazy. Imagine in VR and you like sink in lava. Oh man, that's crazy. Oh, you're making a better one. See, that's actually a really good idea because a lot of people probably feel the same way. They probably like play Doom Eternal, the VR one, and it's just probably like not immersive enough, especially for like VR capability. And if you could see ways to improve that, then yeah, it definitely makes sense to try to do something. Try to do something about it. It's kind of how people be modding Elden Ring to like just add things to the game they feel like it should have been there, and it feels great. It always feels great. I do want to turn on Future Game Show. You said it was made in 2017, and years after Rift came out. You said you've seen a bunch of people saying it was a waste of time. I mean, if they didn't show like big AAA names that people don't, because like Future Game Show usually has a bunch of indie games on there. It usually has a bunch of indie games on there, a bunch of new games on there, a bunch of fresh ideas. They're not showing things from fucking Ubisoft, from Microsoft, from Sony. They're not showing people like that creating games. They're showing like other creators around the world creating games. That's why it's the Future Game Show. It's not the big developers right now game show. So if people came in there thinking it was gonna be that, then I guess they're the problem. Because the future of gaming is in indie development. It is not in AAA developers, bro. Because most of them are gonna shut down in the next 5 years because they're gonna make a game, it's gonna tank their company, and they're gonna be out of the gaming industry. That's exactly how these things go about. But indie games, the passion of the indie scene is alive and well. And there's creators creating. And those are the ones we need to highlight all the time. Those are the ones we definitely need to highlight all the time. But yeah, I need to get this on screen. Kind of lacking today. I'm kind of like, okay, there it is. There it is. 2 hours and 41 minutes is still kind of outrageous. I don't know if we're watching this whole thing. I do want to see some of Future Game Show though. Just to see what they were like, the type of things they were showing. We might have to skip through it a little bit. Everything is running properly. I got my headset on. Does it have audio? Is the audio working? Is this Void Train? Oh no, this is the intro film. Okay, we already know Expedition 33. South of Midnight is here. Neckbreak is here.
Ladies and gentlemen,
what?
Please
Those are 3 games Microsoft already showed.
Future Game
Where's my
Show
water?
Spring Showcase. Jennifer English and Nolan North.
Hello everybody and welcome to the Future Game Show Spring Showcase. My name is Jennifer English, though you probably know me best as God's favourite princess and the most interesting girl in the world, aka Shadowheart from Baldur's Gate 3. It's a pleasure to be here in this...
Why is Shadowheart here, bro? I don't like you.
Ominous
auditorium to get you all up to speed with the latest video game news, though.
Goddamn Shadowheart, bro. Now I gotta listen to her for 2 hours?
As I'm joined by a man who needs no introduction.
Thank you, Jennifer. But alas, I'm going to subject you all to one anyway. Yes, it is I, Nolan North, the voice of Nathan Drake, Dr. Richtofen, and a bunch of other guys you've probably spent 30 or so hours with while sitting on your couch. If you haven't heard of me, it's because I recently took the substance, and now there's this British dude called Ben Starr who's running around taking all the jobs I used to get. He even hosted one of these shows, I think. Need to do something about that guy.
Murder.
But that's a problem for another time, because over the next 90 minutes,
what the hell is going on
we are
here?
laser focused on introducing you to a new generation of great games.
You can expect plenty of gameplay trailers and a series of presentations from some of our industry's brightest developers. And there's also going to be some world premieres which will be revealed as we work through today's show. No harm in a little mystery, don't you think?
Never. Speaking of which, we've got one to kick us off, and I'm not one to keep the good people waiting. This is the next project from People Can Fly, the team behind Gears of War and Bulletstorm. Let's get into it, shall we?
Let's.
Why do you keep saying People Can Fly was behind Gears of War? Didn't they make like Gears of War the one nobody liked? You said those first jokes gotta end. I swear, bro. It's Shadowheart's voice acting, bro. I don't like her. I didn't like Shadowheart the whole time I played Baldur's Gate 3 4 times. I mean, I didn't like the game as a whole, but Shadowheart was one of those people I just didn't like. And now she's hosting this game show. And I'm like, oh my gosh. Okay, it's a survival raft game. Why did it look so goofy, bro? That spider jumping in the sky looked goofy as hell. Lost Rift. Yeah, I don't know if that's
Okay,
it.
now we're cooking. That was your first look at Lost Rift, which is coming to Steam Early Access later this year. But you can wishlist
Oh,
it
Early
right
Access
now
makes
and join
sense.
the Lost Rift Discord for more information. Now, Jen, I feel like you'll have something to say about this next trailer.
Yes, this one is quite special to me. We've got a new trailer for Claire Obscure Expedition 33, and it's all about the character I'm playing in the game, which is
Damn it, I forgot you were in
now
that
on
game.
this giant screen behind me.
I'm putting it in Japanese. Oh, I forgot it's
I
French.
cannot wait for you all to hear how her story unfolds.
I forgot the
but
game
for
was
now,
French.
Here's an introduction to your new favorite character in video games ever, Maya.
God damn it, we gotta sit through Shadowheart for another
my home,
50
not
hours.
the way it is for you.
Having second thoughts about the expedition?
Please, I'm more ready to go than you are.
The rest of us only have a year left, but you've got 9 good years before your gommage. You don't need to leave yet.
1 year out there is better than 9 years in here.
The dance begins.
This game looks so fucking good though. The Expedition 33 is gonna bang out. It's gonna bang out so much. It's just stylish. It's creative. It's innovative. Just look at it.
Finesse and grace.
You say easily one of the prettiest upcoming games? Definitely. And this is their first game. This is Sandfall's first game.
How can you keep going like nothing happened?
Like, most people's first game don't look that fucking good. Like, they have a good first game.
Love
like,
to see it. That was a closer look at
Sandfall
Jen's character,
Interactive's
Mael,
first game is
in
Expedition
Claire Obscure
33. They have a
Expedition
bright
33.
future in
It's
gaming.
coming to PC, PlayStation, and Xbox on April the 24th, so not long to go down.
Oh shit,
I do
that's next
hope you
month.
Get a chance to check it out, and if you don't, I will crawl through this screen and fight you.
Okay. Hard
Uses your friend had early access to it?
Now.
Fuck, I
We've
wish I got
the
to
next
play it
game
early.
From the horror maestros behind the award-winning Stasis series. Here's a closer look at
I
animal
want to
use
play Expedition
protocol.
33.
With trepidation, this place wrong.
Rat man?
This place not right.
Say that about
Oh, he's a
every
monkey.
place.
With insistence,
With a rat.
wrong.
Teammate.
Smell wrong. Smell bad.
Smells the same to
With
me.
urgency, move.
Is that a Tamagotchi on his back?
Okay. If this
With
isn't
growing
another...
impatience, be quiet.
Oh, that's big. Okay. You said UE5 is one of the easiest to use.
You're sure this is the right way?
With indignation, pathfinding, very good.
I mean, UE5 being milked is because
Better than
Epic is making it like a user-friendly engine. Like everybody has their perfect technologies in the way their engines work, but UE has definitely been more forthcoming in helping developers create. And that's why everybody's using it. Because if Epic can have everybody using Unreal because it's the best engine and most user-friendly, they're going to keep doing it.
Animal Use Protocol is coming soon to PC, so stick it on your wish lists if you want to see more of this Tamagotchi rat companion.
Now, as we learned earlier this year, Capcom's cult classic Samurai series.
Yeah, that's why everybody on UE
is making a major comeback.
And thankfully,
I mean, there's hella engines
for those
out
of us
there.
who want to catch up, there's a
But, like,
remaster of
UE is
Onimusha 2
definitely the-
Samurai's Destiny on the horizon.
Here's an inside look from the game's developers with a focus on Hell Mode, a brand new one-hit kill difficulty setting for the masochists among us.
Did it say a one-hit kill mode? Okay, we know this game.
The name says it's all, really. Hell is an extremely hard difficulty mode. All it takes is one hit from any enemy, and you'll die instantly. It's not for the
I mean,
faint
that's
of
kind of
heart.
extreme. We don't need to know about that, though. They
I
should
haven't
put some
been
chapters
able
in
to
this
complete it
bitch.
myself yet.
But we don't need to see that, because we already seen this, Capcom.
Capcom's remaster of Onimusha 2 Samurai's Destiny is coming to PC and consoles on May 23rd, later this year.
Don't miss it. Our next game is Nitro Gen Omega, a turn-based tactical RPG, ooh, my favorite, where you control a mech full of mercenaries. Let's take a look.
So is it like... Okay. Art is pretty nice. It's different. It looks like, what is the big head people call? You said a lot of games look the same because they're using the same engine. Oh, I mean, that's because some of them just don't have a hard direction of their own. So they just use like the graphic stuff that's in UE, but there's UE games that look different. They're not all hyper realistic. You said Souls-like games look one-to-one because of that, which is why you're adding a unique theme to yours. See, I wanna develop a game one time. I don't think I had those skill sets, but like, I would want to try.
A love letter to shonen anime, Nitro Gen Omega is coming soon to PC. And now we've got another interesting game. It's the remake of the end of the greatest RPG of all time.
What, they're remaking Baldur's Gate 3 already?
I'm afraid not.
Final Fantasy 7?
They did that already.
Divinity Original Sin 2?
Now you're just naming games you're in. Actually, this is a metafictional puzzle.
Wait, she's in
where you
Divinity
unravel
Original
the
Sin 2? How do I
circumstances
not
surrounding
remember
a
that
lost
voice?
JRPG from the 1990s.
Maybe she's dead. I probably killed
Literally
her.
no idea what you just said, but I am intrigued.
You said you've been a developer for 2 years now? I've been a developer for 0 years.
Hi, I'm Lucas Emmanuel,
And I'm Jacob Dominic.
and we're two members of CoinDrop Games, making the remake of the end of the greatest RPG of all time.
Remake of the end of the greatest RPG of all time is a faithful recreation of the last hour of everyone's favorite RPG. You know, that one we all know.
You'll start this remake at 99% complete in the middle of the last dungeon, with an inventory just full of healing potions that you're just saving for the next boss.
You said went from Roblox to Unity, now UE5?
You somehow aren't remembering the greatest RPG of all time? That's okay. This remake includes the original game's manual, director's commentary,
and the game's director had to translate this part of the game entirely by hand using a Japanese to English dictionary.
and even clips of an unreleased documentary.
I never loved anything that much, and the only way we're going to get that again is by staying exactly faithful to what that original game was.
If you didn't know what the greatest RPG of all time was, I suppose it would turn this into a deduction puzzle game where you'd have to use these bonus features deductive reasoning, and a little bit of creative thinking to figure out how to complete the last hour of this epic RPG.
So this whole game is a joke.
Be for real. Who hasn't heard of...
You said that's a bold title, right? I mean, yeah, it's because they're making a joke that they're remaking the greatest RPG of all time, and it's like, but you don't know what game that is, so you're trying to figure out what game that is. It's a puzzle. It's not technically a remake of the greatest RPG of all time, but like, there is a puzzle game that's actually unique as hell.
On this recreation of this all-time classic, but we hope you'll relive a little bit of the magic when we launch the demo for the remake of the end of the greatest RPG of all time on April 25th, 2025.
That shit's good, bro. See, I'm gonna play that demo. I gotta go to Steam, wishlist that. I gotta play that demo because that's some of the most creative stuff in the world. Cause
The remake of the end of the greatest RPG of all time, yes, that is the title, lands on PC later this year with a demo
It's so
launching
good.
on April the 25th. Now, I think we've got another world premiere up next.
Yes, we do. This one's an isometric survival game based on a comic by Kyle Starks.
I hate this place?
Well, you can leave whenever you like.
Okay, see ya. No, it's actually... Never mind.
This is the game
Just
it's called?
roll the trailer.
I get it.
Yeah.
goddamn. Broken Mirror
Those
games.
monsters only exist in your head, they said. Great material for your art. I actually believed them. Until that night. Feels like
Okay,
I
see,
walked
I
straight
played,
into one of my nightmares.
oh, what's that game called where everything is like shadows? And you only can see like so far and you're in the forest? I think it's called like Dark Forest. Where you got all these mutations and stuff. This is kind of like that. Because like her visibility is only so much. Yeah, they got crafting. Ooh. I hate this place. That's actually a good title.
I Hate This Place is coming later this year, but in the meantime, put it on your wish list.
There's so many games coming
Now
out
for an
this year,
update
bro.
on a puzzle platformer where you tangle with the strings of fate. Here's the release date trailer for Once Upon a Puppet.
Once Upon a Puppet. I like the art of this already. Damn, this music slaps. So you're a puppeteer?
Cute and creepy. That
Or
was
are you
Once
the
Upon a
puppet?
Puppet, which is coming to PC and consoles on April 23rd.
Oh, it's coming to console?
Let's keep things moving with a trailer for a sequel 5 years in the making. Here's the latest transmission from Revenge of the Savage Planet.
Fucking Journey. See, I used to play Journey to the Savage Planet.
The Shamalama's Ding Dong Academy presents the Ding Dong Influencer Accelerator Program, Extreme Routine.
Speed it up, Shelly, to the extreme!
The universally renowned Shamalama has a once-in-a-lifetime offer to accelerate your rise to be the galaxy's next top influencer. With our diaper protocol, your lane game gets insane clicks and subs, and you can go up train with a partner. The Ding Dong Influencer Accelerator Program Extreme Routine has 4 power-packed programs guaranteed to launch your profile to the stars, including crash test dummy. Death is no longer permanent, but remains incredibly painful and hilarious.
Ding dong! You're dead.
Selfie Scout. Snag more subs, snapping stunning selfies in our proven primo locale.
Sammy say cheese.
Product Tester. Blow up your feed testing experimental Grob X on space creatures.
You're a freaking animal.
STV Cribs. Now you can pimp your crib on the show everybody in the universe binges.
Your kids be dogging.
Complete all 4 tasks and you can keep that sweet chamois lock spacesuit. Guaranteed. Brass test dummy. Clock clicks with your chamois lock gold lame spacesuit. Bedazzle your likes with each side-splitting demise. Selfie Scout.
Sammy say cheese.
Product Tester. Reporting any burns, crashes, or mutations. STV Cribs.
It looks like a bad motel. You ain't no shabby. Now you a dig dog. Feed it up, Shelly.
What the fuck was that, bro? 10% off on
that
Steam?
was interesting. Revenge of the Savage Planet is crash landing on PC and consoles in May. What's next, Nolan?
It's so strange.
This is Anaya, Life After Gods, an action platformer where you chart the ruins of an alien civilization.
Character model's kind of cool. She got gauntlets, so she a hand thrower. Damn, they killed her dad. RP.
We try to survive in their world.
I wasn't expecting a side scroller. I thought it was gonna be like a Hades game. Okay, that was straight out of motherfucking what you call it? I was about to call his ass Shovel Knight. Hollow Knight.
Anaya,
one of those boss battles was straight out of Hollow Knight.
PC and consoles, but you can check out the demo on Steam right now. In fact, you can find all the games from today's show on the Future Game Show Steam page. Just type Future Game Show Steam into your search engine. It's pretty easy. Anyway, Jen, you were telling me earlier about this next one, so please take it away.
So, Nolan, the best way I can describe this is that it's like Alien Isolation, yeah?
Yeah.
With co-op and velociraptors.
Clever girl.
It's Death Ground.
So it's Dino Crisis? You see your recent game pickups? In the Miz, Carmen Santiago, and Lost Records. See, I don't think I picked up any games besides Armored Core. Like recently. Cause I'm still playing through Avowed, I'm playing through why is it so furry? When did raptors get furry? They're so bird-like. You definitely want to try this? It's co-op. That means you're gonna get your friends murdered. What? He was inside the fucking... Man, he was in the porta potty, bro. There's no way these motherfuckers be hiding too. Oh, they look for you. Oh, this is not gonna be fun, bro. They got T-Rexes? They said raptors. Death Ground. So, is it gonna be... Jurassic Park?
Okay. Death Ground is coming to PC later this year, so make sure it's on your wish lists.
Okay, we're breaking things up with our next section.
Yeah, Alien Isolation, Dino Crisis.
Show staple.
Go get
Every
motherfuckers
show,
murdered,
we
bro.
will focus onto 3 particular games that we consider us two mainly, ones to watch in 2025.
And first up, we've got Kingmakers, the anachronistic siege simulator where you drive pickup trucks through cavalry fields in medieval England. Try saying that 10 times fast.
Okay. Anachronistic siege simulator, Congratulations, I think I've sprained my tongue.
Hello,
All right,
I'm
this shit
Ian Fish
goofy as
from
hell.
Redemption Road Games, makers
This
of Road
shit-
Redemption and the upcoming Kingmakers.
He just walked up to a medieval battlefield with a grenade launcher,
In
bro.
Kingmakers, you travel back
What
to
are
the
you-
year 1401 to help the real-life Welsh rebel Owain Glendower conquer England. In reality, his Welsh rebellion was defeated and he mysteriously disappeared. So, in 1401 England, you use modern weapons to help the outnumbered Welsh defeat English armies made up of thousands of soldiers. And everything in Kingmakers is real. The thousands of soldiers are all simulated. Furthermore, all buildings are fully navigable and fully destructible.
Alright, they put a lot of work into this.
Thousands of soldiers can navigate complex multi-story castles with the same level of pathfinding fidelity you'd expect from a modern first-person shooter. Originally, we thought Kingmakers was going to be a cool simulation of what it would be like to go back in time with modern weapons. Would you be able to defeat a medieval army with an AK-47? Then we realized that if we're going to do this, we got to do it right. Medieval battles involve thousands of soldiers, so we're going to simulate thousands of soldiers. And this isn't like Dynasty Warriors, where soldiers kind of spawn into existence as you approach them. In Kingmakers, they're always there, running their AI all the time. Furthermore, we realized that a game with this scope, the player would want to be able to command his
April
armies
was
and
already
fortify
packed
his
as
own
hell with
outposts,
gaming.
so it kind of grew for there. It's now something completely unique. A shooter with real-time strategy elements that rival Age of Empires, and shooting gameplay that rivals Helldivers and Space Marine. Today we're excited to share a little bit more about the destruction aspect of the game.
I don't know if this is rivaling Helldivers and Space Marine. I'm not even gonna fake it, but like this shit looks
Every
really
building,
fucking
castle,
fun.
wall, and tree in Kingmakers is fully
He's
destructible.
running through houses
You
with
can blow
these
it up
cars,
with a grenade
bro.
launcher, take it out with an airstrike, or maybe even demolish it with a tank.
You got tanks in medieval time? Yo, you're cheating.
And none of the destruction is scripted either. It's all dynamic, courtesy of Unreal 4's fast physics calculations.
They're
It's one of
using
the
Unreal
reasons we
Engine 4
didn't
for
switch
this.
to Unreal 5. We experimented with Unreal 5.1 and Unreal 5.3, but nothing has been as fast on the CPU side as Unreal 4 when it comes to physics. Finally,
so
we're
he's
excited to
using
share that
Unreal
you
Engine
and up
4
to
for the
3 friends
physics.
can lead their own armies alongside yours and join in on your conquest of England in online co-op. This is the full campaign, full online co-op, no compromises. This means 4 players fielding armies of thousands, building their own fortifications and buildings, and attacking enemy bases either on their own side of the map or alongside you. We really wanted to make sure that all 4 players feel just as responsive to play as if they were all playing a single player game or
Alright.
as if they were each playing as the
This
host
is
player,
wild.
even if your ping is not great. Kingmakers is coming to PC Early Access and hopefully to all major consoles. We'll have more to share about the game later in 2025. In the meantime, please wishlist Kingmakers on Steam. Thanks for watching and enjoy the rest of the show.
I gotta wish this Kingmaker. See,
Thank you so much to the
Who-
team at Redemption Road. for
how
that
do you
closer
think
look
of
at
that? I want to
Kingmakers.
know, bro.
A game
I really
which
want to
isn't
know. How did
even
you
out
even
yet,
think of this
but
idea?
already has a live-action movie in the works.
I'm already on the phone with my agent to play the pickup truck, of course. Anyway, I think it's time for another world premiere. So grab your friends, your VR headsets, and your mobile phones for some reason. Don't worry, it'll make sense soon.
At Elsewhere Electric, we believe in power. The power to shape the future. Our state-of-the-art facility is the heart of that future, and we need you to keep it running. You and a capable partner, that is.
I'll open up the van. Get juiced up.
Okay, I think I'm ready. Let's get in there. I see some
All right, where does the resolution go?
jellyfish, some squiggly pipes.
I think I've got it. Did that work?
Looks like it. 3, 2, 1, turn.
Ready.
Elsewhere Electric relies on teamwork, precision, problem-solving, and efficiency.
Alright, so this is a co-op game.
For reasons which will become immediately clear once you enter our facility, the true nature of our work cannot be revealed to the public. Your work may be challenging.
We're in.
Your work may be confusing.
I can see you! I can see you!
Your work will be dangerous.
We need to get this door open. There's something in here.
But it's a risk Elsewhere Electric is willing to take.
In the event of an incident-induced employee vacancy, a replacement installer will continue your work.
These sacrifices make Elsewhere Electric's important work possible. Because in our facility, power doesn't just keep the lights on, it keeps them from getting out.
Whoa! Ah!
Elsewhere Electric, a puzzle game powered by 2.
VR plus mobile. Oh, so one person
That
is
was
on
your
the
first look at
phone,
Elsewhere Electric,
and the other person is in the VR goggles,
work together
and
to
they're
explore
guiding
an
each
abandoned
other through the
facility.
game.
Don't try that at home. I'm pretty sure it's illegal. It's coming to PC, VR, iOS, and Android later this year.
All right, this next one's for all you impudent insects out there. If you haven't heard, the cult classic immersive sim System Shock 2 is getting a definitive remaster from Night Dive Studios.
And we just so happen to have the release date ready for you.
I did hear about System Shock 2 coming back. Atari, we ain't seen that logo in so long.
This place is a womb where we grow our future.
Your weapons fail. Your ammunition runs low.
And you've yet to
Yeah, this is System Shock 2.
beautiful
The remaster.
All you have is your hatred and your individuality.
See, OG character designs were so far. They've kind of lost that in the modern era. See, this is how Perfect Dark looked to me. Back on like Nintendo 64. See, even the logo is still fire. System Shock, yeah, the logo is still fire. 6/26/25 on every platform imaginable, even GOG. Hey, I actually start fucking with GOG. I did get some GOG games.
And speaking of good old
I forgot all about
games,
those.
You may have heard about
I got like
recently
Vampire the
launched
Masquerade. I
preservation
got
program from our friends at GOG. It's a commitment from one of the industry's foremost digital storefronts
I
to
got something
maintain
else.
and preserve classic video games for future generations.
on GOG. Because I'm like, GOG is probably the best
program alongside other golden
the
oldies
best like
Alpha
preservation
Protocol
store,
and SWAT
I think.
4, both of which I was in, by the way. So, thanks guys.
For the Spring Showcase, we've partnered with GOG to reveal some more titles that are coming to the program. Who knows? Maybe one of your nostalgic favorites will pop up.
And I'll be in it.
Probably.
Sometimes it just takes a single sound, sentence,
hello, my friend,
or quick glimpse to awaken that emotion. A warm feeling that brings back all the memories of times when all the problems didn't matter. It was just you as a superhero, fighter, racer, knight, waiting to conquer the world.
The
Games
fucking
are
Warden.
part of you,
Don't you
us.
dare show
They're
Warden.
a part of culture, part of what makes us human. Without preservation, all the emotions, creativity, stories, and innovations behind them risk being lost forever.
I should
How
get
can
the
we
OG
ensure
Witcher
everyone
game. I've never
can play
played Witcher
games
1.
today, tomorrow.
I
and
know
for
it's
years
getting
to come?
remastered. They say
Devs
haven't showed
share
it
the
yet.
source codes, artwork, and even collectibles that you own with museums so they don't get lost. Gamers,
But I wanna
these
play the
games
OG
and talk
Witcher
about
1.
them. Make them live forever.
I might
Vote
get it
and
on
share
GOG.
your gaming stories on GOG Dreamlist to help bring more games to the GOG Preservation Program. Games within the program are maintained by us and guaranteed to always work on modern computers. We've already
Yeah, 'cause I just got,
more than 100 titles. Today,
Vampire the
we are
Masquerade
happy
on
to say
GOG.
that the GOG Preservation
Because it actually works,
is
sir. If you get it on
expanding
Steam,
with
it's broken.
even more titles. You can play all of them right
Everybody
now.
told
on
me this. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try to play it.
Let's take a look at the new arrival.
And GOG had a fixed version. They like fixed it themselves or something. But yeah, you have to play them up with keyboard and mouse, and I'm stuck. OG Fear? Yeah, GOG is actually really nice.
Do us a favor and head over to GOG.com to peruse the expanded preservation program library. We've also collaborated on an FGS-themed sale, which you can find by heading to GOG.com/FGS. Okay, at this point, you're probably thinking, Nolan North, why are you on the balcony? Where's Jennifer? Well, I'm going to be honest. I'm not so sure myself, but we're about to throw it out to a series of back-to-back trailers while I look for her. And way down. Jen? Jennifer?
What the hell is going on at Future Game Showcase, bro? The studio is fire.
We all know why the walls around our capital exist. This world fell to the forces of darkness. Its light is replaced by shadows and the terrors that lurk within them.
Those like action RPG.
With our faith in the Divine One and the power he bestows on me, can we thrive in a corrupt world.
Steven, I don't understand if it could have been a normal action RPG, like a side-scrolling action RPG. It didn't have to be Souls-like.
A word in private.
But they chose to Souls-like it for some reason. Like, everything don't need to be a Souls-like.
Welcome, everyone, and congratulations for being exactly where you want to be, here at Dutch's Razzle Dazzle Dream Hotel. We got everything you need up here in the clouds. Buy a slice of paradise, cryptocurrency allowed. Vacations tailor-made, have a mealtime serenade. Upgrade to the Ultra Suede, you wanna do it right. Party on the promenade, every day is a parade. Stay up for the masquerade.
So is this like furry Bioshock?
I accept your adulation.
This is Future Game Showcase. So the Future Game Show. And I don't know what the hell this game is. But this is a Future Game Show. I missed it. I didn't even hear that it was happening. So when it did happen, I'm like, I definitely gotta watch it.
For messing with the sovereignty. Let's make it quick. We're on the clock here.
Usually look at Sonic Fox of his kind.
They're coming.
Hey, Sonic Fox is one of the best freaking gamers I've ever seen. He just so happened to be a furry. Which is funny as hell, because I wouldn't expect him to be a furry, and then he brings out that motherfucking helmet. And it's like, bro, what are you doing? But I would not play that nigga in Mortal Kombat or Street Fighter.
Svetlov's called Hideout. Any idea how many people he's got with him? Stay sharp. Svetlov could be anywhere.
Cause I don't feel like losing. He be beating the fuck out of people. He be making people look bad. And like, they all good at the game, but he be making them look bad. See, I don't know what to do with tactical games as shooters. Shelf Heroes. That was a cool little trailer. It happened so fast. Bionic Bay. Manipulate time. Hold on, this motherfucker. There's a demo out right now. on fucking PS5 and P. Oh my god, where's the Xbox demo
Well,
at?
Nolan, where have you been?
Okay, it's okay. I'm sorry. That just took so long. That's really way up there. It's not a camera trick. If they ask you to go up there, do not do it. Okay, what's next?
While Uncle Nolan recovers, let's take a look at Neighbours Suburban Warfare, which is kind of like Rainbow Six Siege, except with pigeon poop bombing runs. Yes, you did hear that correctly. And backyard brawls.
She said poop.
Are you okay?
I can't breathe.
Did it say Rainbow Six? But pigeons? Bear traps? The house husband? Oh, he got boxing gloves? I would have started packing his ass up. Got good hands. Teabag? The teabag emote is crazy. You say kind of like the sound for Call of Duty? You mean, damn, what the fuck is it called? Nuketown? That emotes are hella funny. Damn! They got Sledge? Oh. That old lady got good hands, bro. I think it's 5v5. April 17th. April got so many games coming.
Reaffirm your property boundaries in Neighbors Suburban Warfare, which is launching in early
That's kind of like Garden Warfare from EA.
We've got a developer presentation.
You said Fortnite
for
FPS?
Hawthorne up next. This is a sandbox RPG where you build a whimsical community of woodland creatures. Very, very cottagecore gay. I'm in.
Adorable.
What the hell? They playing Quidditch?
Hawthorne is a sandbox RPG realm of anthropomorphic animals and fairy tale creatures. Play
Jason
solo
Richardson?
or co-op as you recruit villagers and build a village of memorable NPCs. Defend against the elements and against forest tricksters. Celebrate the season's traditions. Farm, craft, and explore an ever-changing world bigger than the small creature you play.
So this
Bringing
is
this
Animal
nostalgic
Crossing,
world to life
but
has
with
been a long-term dream for us.
real
and we're
life
thrilled
looking
to be
animals
doing
and
it
not
alongside
chibi
our
looking
players.
ones.
Hawthorne will leverage our experience making some of the world's most beloved RPGs to establish a new genre
You're an
that blends
otter?
the emergent fun of sandbox games with a charming simulation of village life. It's a fantasy
This is
home
Animal
you can
Crossing.
keep returning to.
What the fuck?
The different playable species have asymmetrical abilities and limitations. You,
Okay, can we
your
go?
friends,
Can we just go
and
to
your
the next
NPC
game,
followers
please?
must work together to complete jobs around the village.
Back in my day when Emily and I
What the fuck?
hosted
It was an
the
Animal
first
Crossing
feature
game.
show, it was all remote. None of this real in.
You said need a thought babysitter, live-in uncle, angry old man, unfaithful husband and wife.
Yeah, when did
Bastard kid.
Uncharted come out again?
They tell me 2007.
Yeah, I was definitely still in school.
At least you were born. Okay, let's just watch this new trailer for Industria 2.
What's Industria 2? Bleak Mill. I've seen that logo before, and it wasn't Bleak Mill at one point. Okay, that shotgun animation was clean. You didn't cock that motherfucker though. So like, what are we doing here?
Not again.
You didn't cock that hoe, bro. How you gonna fire? The door is closed. Grab her leg, pull her back. Oh,
Thanks.
she got out.
Marlene, I need to find a way home. I'm just
just as stranded as you.
God damn it.
But there is a sender at headquarters. I can show you the way if you help me arrive there in one piece.
Deal.
You said people nowadays look forward to making up
What was
complaints
Atlas made for in the first
about
place?
new games.
Before it became...
Not considered top 5 game ever. I'm about to finish Immortal.
It was a sorting algorithm
And it's a
meant to
decent
scrape the
game,
universe base layer for
and
data.
it died instantly.
I mean, we're
It's because
talking hundreds of
the
thousands
attention span of the mind right now
Stay that way.
can't hold motherfuckers, bro. It can't hold motherfuckers. People be excited for a game for like 30 minutes. And then they see something new and shiny and want to go over there. And everything's community based now. Everybody want to be like, oh, if nobody's playing this game, I don't want to play it.
In Industria 2, which is coming soon to PC,
Another world premiere now, and this one has a little historical kick to it.
as well as some zombies, because why not?
So it's a... Rome has fallen. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. If they see their favorite YouTuber playing something, they're gonna play it. They see their favorite streamer playing something, they gonna play it. Because it's the it thing. That's why they hate things that their favorite YouTubers hate. And they'll be on YouTube. They gonna be on YouTube videos like, "Oh, you like this trash?" Like, yes, nigga. That's why I'm playing it. It doesn't matter if you like that hoe. I like that hoe. That's why I'm playing it. But yeah, everybody want the approval of the masses to validate them into playing a game. Like, no, some of my most favorite games of all time are not highly rated. Romestead. That shit actually looks kind of crazy. I don't know what to make of it.
Romestead is a survival game where you rebuild the empire after the fall of Rome. It's coming soon, but you can sign up for the closed alpha at romestead.com.
All right, ready up for our second Ones to Watch. This time, we're checking in with Compulsion Games' Deep South action adventure, South of Midnight.
How the hell did Compulsion get on this motherfucker, bro? South of Midnight is coming up. It is so crazy. Like, I feel like the Dev Direct just happened, and these games are coming out.
Hey, I'm Zaire, and I'm one of the writers at Compulsion Games. Right now, we're working on.
You see this shit on Dragon Age before you even playing it? Facts, because the internet already hated the game before it came out.
Of the Deep
And then people want to talk about how it failed. Yes, the internet collectively hated the game before it came out.
So in South of Midnight,
that's
you
not a game
play
that's
as
going to
Hazel.
succeed.
Her mother
But they're like,
gets
oh, they
away
should
in a
have proved me
trailer
wrong.
during
They
a
can't
hurricane,
prove you wrong
and
when
as
you don't
Hazel
care.
is looking for help, she encounters creatures who have like their own issues that she helps them solve.
Hey, Hazel.
Who's there?
Up here. You find your mama yet?
Today we're excited to talk a bit more about the creatures, specifically our narrator, the catfish, who you meet, pretty early on in the game. And
I mean, the catfish is cool enough, but like we have more games to watch. We can't be watching a showcase for South of Midnight.
Nope.
They already had the Dev Direct for us.
Catfish. Feel free to shout us out on
So,
social media, tell your friends, pre-order, wish list, really get the word out there.
Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the rest of the show.
South of Midnight is coming to PC and Xbox on the 8th of April and will be on Xbox Game Pass from day one. Shout out to Compulsion Games for giving us a window into that world. Better yet, you can see more from South of Midnight in our FGS Live from GDC post show, which directly follows this broadcast. So stick around.
Okay, now we're venturing into the haunted landscapes of Pioneer next. It's a stalker-like MMO first-person shooter set in a dark alternate reality.
You said a stalker-like MMO first-person shooter. Why did they mix all those things together? Who's coming up with these ideas, bro? That's just crazy. Oh, it's hella detailed though. It is Stalker-like. It got anomalies and shit.
Invaders flee. We will create a new world on the ruins of the old.
Oh, it's definitely Stalker-like. God damn, it looks good though.
Wanted it to end this way. We offer our
Oh, that was far.
condolences and hope you will die with that understanding. I don't want to spoil it.
That's far. Art direction is peak, bro. What is this?
Incredibly fun time together.
Oh, hell no, I'm not fighting that shit. Shoot them motherfuckers, bro. Grenade! Oh, they definitely Stalker-like. Because the goddamn enemies in Stalker, bro, I swear. You would shoot them in a body, they chuck a nade at you before they die. Oh, their reload animation is fire. There's some goddamn enthusiasts making this game.
And the general vector of changes is close to our worldview.
Look at the fat one.
But here everything is strange. Our informant is weird. Our enemies are weird. The same goes for you too.
See, that game looks fire.
That
I
was
don't
gameplay
understand
from
where the
incredible
MMO part
looking
comes in there
Pioneer,
because they
which
look
is
like a
coming to
single player
PC in
game.
2025. What have we got next, Jennifer?
Well, we're taking a trip to 19th century Brazil to check out a cell-shaded roguelike called Hell Clock.
That looked like a single player game. Why the hell would they MMO that? I don't even know how the hell it would be MMO'd. This shit looked good though. Okay, it's a Hades roguelike. You said if you don't get a Game Pass release for a game, your regular success is diminished by the word of mouth. Enjoy trying a game for the price of a subscription. I mean, yeah, like if you're not marketed perfectly, you kind of get left out. Or I mean, you find some success, just not wide success. And a lot of these development teams want to sell 10 million copies. Like they're not trying to sell a couple 100,000 and be happy with that.
Set your
because they're trying to make as
Hell
much
Clock
money
is
as
coming
possible.
soon to PC. There's also a demo available on Steam, so go check it out.
That's why
after the
every
show.
Push things forward
other
with a
development team
completely
wants to be a
different
AAA
way.
developer.
One that asks
And it's
you
just
to
not
be
right.
MVP in PvP vehicular combat. Nolan, did I say that right?
I have no idea.
Anyway, here's Rivals Hover League.
So it's a Demolition Derby game? Yeah, it's a Demolition Derby game. I mean, Twisted Metal used to be a thing back in the day. I don't know how well this is gonna go over. Like, even Destruction All-Stars kind of went away. Maybe because it looks so goofy, though. This looks more like Rocket League. You said, yeah, we can't get to Twisted Metal. See, the only reason Twisted Metal was dead is because Sony doesn't want to spend the money on it. Like, if somebody else made Twisted Metal for Sony for free, they would take that shit in a heartbeat. But they're not going to spend the money on making a Twisted Metal to not make their money back.
Is coming soon, but you can
That's
check
why
out the
Sony ass
outlet
is not
test
making new
on Steam.
games.
Time for something
Hey, what's up,
scary,
Hendrix?
I think. Nolan?
Yes, indeed. Let me introduce you all to Finding Frankie, a haunted parkour game show starring a cavalcade of creepy animatronics. Here's the latest
Finding Frankie?
Welcome back, lucky contestant. Let's catch you up to speed on what's been going on. 4 lucky people from around the world.
Okay, I've definitely seen this before.
Largest indoor trampoline, water, and parkour
Like, I thought this game was released already.
Quick update for you, lucky contestant. The other contestants.
Oh, yeah, I'm doing good, bro.
seriously
Gaming
died.
News Weekly.
Not sure how that
Me
happened.
and this more
but-
chilling.
Oh,
I've definitely seen this game before. Where you run through obstacle
Stories
courses.
of action-packed parkour obstacle courses.
I think I played this before. This shit's kind of tough.
Authorities have discovered 3 dead bodies on the premise of Frankie's Parkour Palace.
This is going to be a game show you won't ever forget.
Yeah, because there's an animatronic out here trying to save you too. It's like old Frankie.
Boosting the ratings. Our viewers are entertained. We aren't going bankrupt, and this isn't our last game show.
Yeah, that's other Frankie. He's a good guy. Like, he's trying to help you out. I've definitely played this. Maybe I played a demo
Watch your
of it.
step when Finding Frankie comes to consoles on April 15th.
Moving swiftly
It's coming to
away from
console?
that terrifying image. We've got a special update from Tale Worlds Entertainment about their beloved medieval warfare simulator, Mount and Blade 2, Bannerlord.
See, Bannerlord, bro. I own Bannerlord and Warband. It's something about the controls that make me not want to play the game. But the idea of the game is so far that it's like I can't not play it. But I'm trash at combat, but I'm good at strategy. It's kind of like Kingdom Come Deliverance, actually, bro. Like, if you don't feel the combat, you kind of can't play the game. But Mount and Blade be doing their thing, bro. They at ramming speed. They going right in this shit. You say you hate when the game has bad default controls and you can't change it. Yeah, that's kind of how it is, bro. Because the way combat is set up, especially in like these games, I think it's purposely clunky because they don't want you to be like the best at murdering everybody on a battlefield. It's not that type of game. You kind of have like playing your things out, but they don't make it fun to like learn. And if you're bad in the CPU, like snipe your ass out of nowhere, and you will die, bro. You'll be on battle. You'll be on a horse riding cavalry, and you'll get hit with an arrow in the side. You bleed out on the battlefield. You're cooked.
Expansion, which is coming soon to PC.
But it's supposed to be like
And
hardcore
sticking
as hell.
with the seafaring
So that's
theme,
why they
here's the latest
purposely
on the
do it
Unreal
like
Engine
that.
5 sailing adventure inspired by Firewatch. This is Will Follow the Light.
You said there's a standard for controls and devs to stick to it. I mean, sometimes variety is nice, but like if you do have controls in your game and they're not adapted well, I think that's what it is. Because I'm a controller player, so Bannerlord and stuff is made for keyboard and mouse, so it just doesn't transfer to controller well, and I think that's the problem. Because if I felt comfortable playing keyboard and mouse, I probably would excel at the game. I think Kingdom Come Deliverance is the same way. I just don't think it transfers to controller as well as I would like it to. Because I wouldn't say the controls are bad, it's just on controller they don't feel good. What are we watching? Go north.
We'll find you, wherever you are.
father. What? Will follow the light.
Will Follow the Light is coming in 2025 to PC, Xbox, and PlayStation. What have you got for us next, Nolan North?
Well, how about a post-Ragnarok survival game? Okay, here's the developers of Cloudheim, Noodle Cat Games, to give us the inside scoop.
Cloudhelm or Heim.
Hi, I'm Billy Quick from Noodlecat Games, and today we'll be exploring some of the combat in Cloudheim, our upcoming game blending crafting with physics-based combat. This
Physics-based
is a Greeble,
combat?
an aggressive little furball with a lot of teeth. You could hit him with a sword, but instead, let's kick him off this cliff. Greebles aren't the only threat out here, though. You'll also fight against heavily armored enemies like armadillos who roll recklessly through your allies.
Armadillos and they're
Dodge rolls
armored?
and then attack when their guard is down. Corvins, however, keep their distance with ranged magic blasts. You'll want to pull them in close with your lasso to dish out damage. Our combat system is built around using physics to juggle your enemies. The longer you can keep enemies airborne with your kicks, lasso, and other abilities, the more damage they'll take when they finally hit the ground. Combine abilities and set up combos to maximize damage. Here, our character is placing down mushrooms and jump pads, bouncing enemies high into the sky. With the right combos, the battlefield will feel like a pinball machine. Play solo, or team up with friends in co-op for coordinated combo attacks. While you explore the islands in Cloudheim, you'll come across mysterious portals that lead to dangerous
Did y'all see that big ass
dungeons
nigga
with
walking
tough
through the
enemies
ocean?
and rare loot for crafting. You'll grow in Cloudheim by mastering weapons to gain abilities along 4 class pathways, each excelling in a different style of combat. Spellblades supplement their attacks with elemental magic. Outlanders break armor to create weaknesses. Treasure hunters focus on speed to exploit weaknesses. And sentinels defend and heal the team when dealing damage. Choose the weapons and abilities that fit your style. You can freely switch your class just by changing your weapons, allowing you to focus on your favorite or make hybrid builds. Team up with your friends to create absolute mayhem. Our team has had so much fun coming up with unique abilities and wild combos, and we're excited to see what chaos you can create. Now here's Nasher to tell you all the really important details about how to wishlist Cloudheim. Thanks, Nasher. In case you didn't get that, Cloudheim releases this year. Wishlist it now.
They're on the back of a big owl?
Bring harmony to the realm when Cloudheim lands on PC, PlayStation, and Xbox in 2025. And be sure to sign up to the closed beta if you want to check it out ahead of launch.
Okay. We've got another round of back-to-back trailers up next, so keep your wits and blades always sharp. No, wait, not in Faerun. Keep your wits and your wish lists primed. We'll be back shortly. Nolan, I've got to get up to that balcony in a bit. How did you actually get down from there?
Well, you know, they didn't just hire me for Uncharted on my looks.
Oh, so did you Nathan Drake your way down?
No, I just cried really loudly and the crew came and got me.
Classic.
Section 13. There's a tentacle monster lady. Okay,
Welcome to Section 13, a top-down roguelike shooter where an interdimensional outbreak is just another day at the office. Operating from the shadows, S2P is a globe-spanning paranormal research organization. Their mission? Capture and study things that go bump in the night. And Section 13 is where they keep the worst. Until now. With the best of the best unavailable, it's up to a team of disposable rank-and-file nobodies to get the job done. That's you. Meet Agent Red.
No, please! Don't eat my... All right, Red. Your time to shine.
She's new to the field, but don't let that fool you. She's packing cutting-edge mad science weaponry. She's one of 4 agents available to choose from. Whether you're going in alone or bringing some help.
Yeah, I don't know about this one.
Now, listen carefully. Whatever they were up to in that base, They weren't doing it on the books. There's something big down there. And it wants out. It's up to you to plunge into the unknown. Find the answers. Fight for the truth. And bring some light to the dark. Section 13. Clock in.
Yeah, I don't know about that one, Chief.
Welcome, bandits from
don't
all
know about that
over
one.
the world. We are Bandit Trap, a home security company, and our new line of home defense products needs to be tested. So we're calling on you to do the job.
Really?
Your objective, try to loot all 10 treasures scattered in our prepared houses and escape from the robotic hands of our trapper.
So it's
this little fella packs
thieves
all the
versus
skills
trapper?
to achieve our ultimate goal. Defend homes and their treasures against bandits from all over the world.
Nah, the trapper looks OP. The trapper definitely looks OP. Damn.
These rings store thousands of citizen cores. Future inhabitants of Eden. You have to reach the top chamber and break the last remaining seal. Dropped straight into a hostile zone. This is exactly what hyper units were made for. Unleash your hyper power.
Why did they call it hyper power, bro? He gets Goofy the hell out of this serious game.
Out. You know you want to.
In the name of duty, courage, and truth, I will protect the citizens.
She's like a space marine, but a lady. I forget what the female space marines are called.
We are standing on the edge looking towards the unknown. See you on the other side.
Metal Eden, May 6th.
Hello, Cybermyth combatants! Neon Abyss 2 is a side-scrolling action roguelike game with a cyber-mythological theme. The sequel stays faithful to what the fans love about the first game, using the original infinite item stacking feature and chaotic combat, while introducing new mechanics, new content, and refinement to create an exhilarating experience. Finally, you can get hands-on with Neon Abyss 2 yourself with our single-player open playtest, which is available right now. Don't forget to wishlist now.
See, I've never seen Neon Abyss be played
Hey, welcome
before.
back. Let's get back
That
into the
shit
swing
was
of things with
crazy.
a world premiere. I hope you like lonely robots.
I love them.
There was no guide for what we had to do, no manual for leaving a world behind. But even we knew we couldn't take everything with us. I left behind my greatest creation, a guardian, a caretaker. Its hands shaped to nurture, its heart programmed to protect. It works tirelessly now, crafting vessels from the bones of a broken world, sending sparks of life into the void.
Why does the sun go on shining? Why does the sea rush to shore? And oh, they know it's the end of the world. It ended when you said
The Last Caretaker.
The Last Caretaker is a survival game where you bring humanity back from the brink of extinction.
No pressure, I guess. It's coming soon to PC.
Now let's move on and introduce you all to Into the Dead, Our Darkest Days. It's a side-scrolling survival game set in a Texas city devastated by a zombie outbreak, plus an economic crisis and a scorching heat wave for good measure.
Now, stinky zombies I can handle, but hot weather, I'm British. Absolutely not.
Swallow me down.
Art is fire.
Landed at the pie, standing in the fire till the dreams went dead in the whites of their eyes. Nothing's growing where they
See, this is why we missed State of Decay. We need to get some more State of Decay 3Gs. April 9th. Damn, that's just 2 weeks away.
Into the Dead, Our Darkest Days launches into early access on April 9th, which is just mere weeks away, people.
Get excited, but please try to enjoy each game equally.
Well, if you're looking for something a little more cheery, then we've got you covered too. Locomoto is a cozy conductor simulator where you fix rusty trains and make hot cocoa for your furry friends.
I'm sold.
Me too.
Great.
Welcome to the world of Locomoto, where your story begins with a simple, rusty train which will become your new home. You'll take the role as train conductor, keeping your train in tip-top shape. Learn how to drive it and embark on a journey to help your hometown Barenpire solve its environmental struggles. Traverse and explore various stations and bring aboard quirky locals along the way. Pick her out and
she
drive
shot a
them
heart,
to
bro.
their destination. And
You know how
while
much
traveling,
juice
you
is
can
in
of
her
course
brain
service
after
them to make sure
Baldur's
they
Gate
enjoy the
3?
ride. Scour the world.
This
for
is not gonna wear
resources,
off for a
and
while.
craft unique sets of furniture to
And especially
furnish
like
your
if her character in Expedition 33 is
Customize the
as
exterior
popular.
and interior of your train
Nah, she's gonna
to
be
make it
gassed
feel
up for a long time, bro.
There are many things to explore and discover in the world of Locomoto, so immerse yourself in this cozy experience when Locomoto arrives on the 8th of
But don't
April,
worry,
2025
she's never
on Steam
lived past
and
the
on Nintendo
first
Switch
mission
later
in my
this year.
playthroughs of Baldur's Gate 3. I didn't attribute to that motherfucking inflated sense of self.
Please mind the gap, because Locomoto is pulling into a station near you on April the 8th. That was a real palate cleanser, so time for something gritty now, I think.
Precisely. Here's Karma, The Dark World, an alt history thriller where you dive into the brains of your suspects as an agent of the Thought Bureau. All right?
I don't want.
Tell me, do you think a glimpse of a memory is the absolute truth? You don't get to choose to see the events that led up to these memories, or what transpired after.
This Silent Hill ass game, who is this?
Perhaps even just once given it some serious thought.
Mother?
Just what kind of memories make us the people today?
Yeah, it's completely Silent Hill.
Unravel the truth in Karma, The Dark World, which lands on PC and PS5 on March the 27th, which is exactly one.
And that motherfucker skipped Xbox, just
Now,
like Silent Hill.
We
What
all
the
know
fuck?
you like watching trailers for games, but what about actually playing them too? Sound fun? Good. Because this next section focuses on indies with demos available on Steam, so you can check them all out right after the show.
Future Game Show.
Welcome to Eclipsium, a psychological horror adventure that has you exploring a crunchy, twisted dreamscape.
Next up, we've got White Knuckle, a speed climbing game where you scale the guts of a sinister substructure.
That shit's fucking crazy.
How about Weenie Wise, a cooperative puzzle platformer starring magical school students?
Or Paper Sky, where you chart cell-shaded landscapes as a makeshift paper plane.
That shit looks so clean.
If you'd rather be a chaos gremlin, give Mother Machine a try. It's an action platformer where you chart quirky cave systems.
My girlfriend calls me a chaos gremlin. And finally, this is Artist Impact, a story-rich, turn-based RPG that blends pixel art with hand-drawn comic aesthetics. That was our Ones to Play montage, and the best way you can try those games out for yourself is by heading to our Future Game Show Steam page. Just search Future Game Show on Steam to get more info on the games we've covered today, and maybe wishlist some of your favorites.
I know we harp on about wishlisting a lot, but it is an important visibility signal for games in development, and every little bit helps.
Indeed. We're switching back into trailer mode now with another world premiere. This one's an exciting adaptation of a popular board game.
Yeah, I don't think I recognize it. It said popular board game, but I don't know who the hell it is. I still don't know what board game this is. Frosthaven? Never heard of it.
That's right, Frosthaven. The board game is now Frosthaven, the video game, and it's coming to PC in 2025.
This next game fulfills a lifelong dream of mine, to be a sheep wielding a great sword in a world run by wolves.
A
Let's dig
sheep
into the
wielded a
delightfully
great
edgy
sword.
revenge story
It's so oddly
standalone.
specific. I think it's a ram.
Standalone is coming to Steam in summer 2025.
Sweet. Okay, let's keep it rolling with the latest trailer from Mecha Break, a lightning-fast armored brawler.
Fucking Mech Break. Yeah, I've been playing Armored Core because of Mech Break. It's all Mech Break's fault I'm playing Armored Core. Armored Core is actually a phenomenal game. It is so crazy how I didn't even try it. But Mech Break is like the anime version of Armored Core. That's a big ass unit. Damn. You a fucking tetrapod? No, this shit is this shit is really going the fuck off, bro. I don't know who made this trailer. They need a raise, bro. They know what the fuck they're doing. That's just so far.
Mecha Break is boosting its way into your rotation later this year. How are we looking, Jennifer?
Well, we're most of the way through the show now, Nolan North. But there's still a bunch of exciting games in the pipeline. Here's a double feature from our friends at Playdigious.
Who killed the king? Horror games.
Fretless, The Wrath of Rifson, and Crown Gambit are both coming to PC in 2025.
All right, Nolan North. I think it's safe to say we've covered a ton of games today. But what's one more world premiere between friends?
Oh, well, I'm not complaining. Let's check it out.
Another furry game? Who's funding these? Wait, the nigga made a settlement, then he built the castle, made himself king? You have a child giving you war counsel? I don't even know how to feel about this. Why did they make that so lovely when he literally is conquering lands and slaughtering people?
Rave, Kingdom on the Distant Shores, is a city builder set in a fox-filled fantasy land, which is coming in 2026.
We've got something slightly less adorable for up next, but for good reason. Our final ones to watch deep dive tackles the next spine-chilling game from Tarsier Studios, the minds behind Little Nightmares.
Prepare yourself, because it's time for a closer look at the claustrophobic world of Reanimal.
I thought they were making Little Nightmares 3.
Reanimal is a co-op horror adventure where you play two siblings and you're looking for your three friends.
These kids grew up in a lovely place, but due to reasons that become more apparent as you play the game, that lovely place has turned really quite nasty. And so your job as these two players is to go and rescue your other friends and try and escape this nasty place. The
Those
island
bad kids
itself, due to this inciting incident, has been fractured, and so it's in three large parts and a bunch of smaller bits. Each of your friends can be found in one of these big parts. It's a very simple tale of find yourself in hell, go through a really scary place, survive, and rescue your friend, you know. It's a tale as old as time.
Like, we really love seeing people go with that and just go the extra mile and find all those secrets and all these things and put it all together and come up with their theory, right? So I feel like if we give away too much up front, everybody loses.
We definitely give players more this time round than in previous games, but still it's nice to keep a little bit back so you can kind of meet in the middle and see what people make of what
Why are they
you've given
blurring his
them and
shirt?
all that.
It's definitely a co-op game. You're together solving various like little, maybe puzzles is almost too much of a word there, but you're overcoming different obstacles in the world and survive various things we pitch against you together, right? So it's about the two players finding ways to survive
we're
and
naked.
rescuing their friends, really, like we said before.
Because I'm a big couch fan. Couch co-op is where it's at for me. But then a load of people love online. And then there's people who just want to do that together. So the fact that the tech team have managed to get all 3 boxes checked that front, I think, is really, really nice.
And what was also very, very important to us is that it's all kind of the same experience, because this camera is always the same, right? We don't have split screen. In online co-op, you don't follow your character and the other one is doing whatever. It's always being together as the 2 characters. And yeah, like Mer said from the beginning, like scared together. That was one of the pillars, and I feel like this camera is kind of essential to pulling that off.
People have played our previous games together anyway, whether they was co-op or not. That made that decision feel quite a natural one. That like, people want this, and let's do it. It's gonna be fun,
Whenever we put something in the game, we are
trying
to make sure it doesn't get boring. It's something new. One thing we're really trying not to do is to give you the same thing over and over and over and just work based on a recipe. But instead, we're really questioning ourselves: is this unique within the game, right? I'm not saying unique across all games, but trying to give the player something fresh within the experience that we're crafting, and then hopefully that leads to something that people actually enjoy.
Hope you enjoyed that behind the scenes look at Reanimal. Wishes us, and more info is coming soon.
Reanimal is coming soon to PC, PlayStation, and Xbox, so get that thing on your wish list. Now, what have we got next for the good people, Jennifer?
Okay, Nolan. So it's no secret here that at the Future Games Show, we're huge fans of Remedy Entertainment and their eerie, curiously entangled universe of games such as Control and Alan Wake.
And last year, the studio revealed a spin-off to Control called FBC Firebreak. A session-based
we don't want to
co-op
see
shooter
FBC
where you
Firebreak.
tackle anomaly-busting jobs
Nah,
in
we
the
gotta go somewhere else,
non-Euclidean
bro.
confines of the oldest house.
If you've been anticipating this
we don't
one,
need that.
so have we. And good news.
That shit's
2025.
scuffed, bro.
Now, you can find even more exclusive info.
They
on
goofied the
FBC
hell out of
Firebreak
it.
by heading to GamesRadar.com
Why would they
after the
goofy the
show.
hell out of Control?
And I hate to say it.
It doesn't make sense for them to do that, but they
time for
did.
a final trailer?
Nolan, I think it might be. But thankfully, our buddies at Bloober Team are sending us off with a developer diary for Kronos, The New Dawn, a survival horror game where you scour the future for remnants of the past, just like my therapy sessions.
Kronos, it's sci-fi survival horror, and in a way, a dream come true for us
That's
to
just
make.
clean. Why the hell
The
they
world of
started like
Kronos
that?
is
That's
like
just so clean,
alternative
bro. He's
history
like, gun,
when the world ends
fist,
in
gun.
80s by the apocalyptic event that we called The Change.
In Kronos, you play as a traveler, and the travelers, because there's more of them, are being sent to the ruins of human civilization to search for the time rifts and jump back in time to extract people who didn't survive the apocalypse.
Travelers are the only ones that can survive encounters with monsters.
Oh, this is nasty.
We are calling them the orphans because they are what was left from humanity. To be honest, we
that's
can't
nasty as
wait to
fuck.
show you more about our game. We can confirm that something about the gameplay is coming soon.
So stay tuned.
I'm interested in that
Kronos,
game.
The
I don't
New
think I'm gonna
Dawn
play
is
it.
coming to PC, PlayStation, and Xbox later this year. But you
I'm
can see more
interested
of it
for
during our
sure.
official post-show, FGS Live from GDC, which airs directly after the spring show.
That's right. For more exclusive info on Bloober Team's new game, you just need to stay tuned to the platform you're watching right now.
Yeah, now Jennifer, despite what you said about that being the final trailer, the teleprompter,
Autocue.
same thing, is still rolling for some reason.
Ah, yeah, I see. That must have been the tadpole talking.
The what now?
There's not enough time to unpack that. But it does mean we have one more thing. Oh. No time to dally, though. Prepare for pain.
What?
Yes.
You mentioned a fucking tadpole. Oh, the art team was going the fuck off when they made this. Painkiller. Look at those motherfucking scapes, bro. Every one of those shots were
Saber
just full of
Interactive
some
is
crazy
bringing
shit.
Painkiller back from the dead, and the remake is coming soon to PC, PlayStation, and Xbox. But with that,
Painkiller is an old game? I've never heard of that.
It's officially over. Jennifer English, it's been so much fun.
Nolan North, I think we smashed it.
Yes.
That was a lot to get through, but we hope you've all had fun watching this year's Spring Showcase. Thank you so much for joining us, but you should absolutely stick around as FGS Live from GDC starts immediately after this, with more deep dives, trailers, and exclusive world premieres. Don't miss it.
And before we head out, we'd also like to
You said it was
extend
back
an
on the
enormous
OG
stream of
Xbox?
thank yous to the people
I've never
behind
heard
the
of
scenes
that.
who made this broadcast possible.
It's so
including
wild I've
the
never heard of
developers
that.
poured their
That shit looked
time
good, though.
and hearts into making the trailers we aired today. Show them some love by wish listing and following their games.
Don't forget you can head to the Future Games Show Steam page to see everything we've covered and follow up on your favourite projects. There'll also be videos and articles with extra details landing on gamesradar.com and FGS YouTube channel right after the show.
I'm Jennifer English.
And I'm Nolan North.
And this has been the Future Game Show Spring Showcase 2025. Smashed it.
Future Game Showcase. You say you think it started as a Doom mod? It did look like it started as a Doom mod. And then the rest of this is GDC? Okay. So we finished Future Game Showcase. That was actually really good. That was actually really good. You said, what's my score? On Future Game Showcase? You score Future Game Showcase? I mean, I'd give it like a good 8. I'd give it a good 8. It was pretty good. They had some things in there that I like. They had some old things. They had some new updates. Some things I never heard before. And hella unique titles. And I think that's what I like about it the most. They did show things that we've seen already. Because I like Expedition 33. We've seen that. We've seen South of Midnight. But they had their own little showings. They had the devs talking a little bit. So I'm not going to take it away from them for having that on there. I think all around it was a pretty good show. I wasn't expecting it to be that long. I was not expecting Future Game Showcase to be that long. You said 8 is fair, same actually. Yeah, I think it was a pretty good show. I don't know why the hell Shadowheart was there and like in character being weird. And it's like, I didn't like you as Shadowheart. You don't have to be her all the time. You can be yourself. I forget her actual name. She said it like 3 times. Because she was just Shadowheart. She even talked about the fucking tadpole towards the end, and I'm like, what are you doing? You I think she's stuck at Shadowheart, bro. I don't know. We have to see Expedition 33 how her character in that goes. Cause if it's just more Shadowheart, then I'm gonna have to get her character murdered or something. If that's possible. I know she's a big ass part of the game because it's like old dudes, like the main character's little sister. And I'm like, God damn it. Fucking Shadowheart is back. But yeah, Future Game Showcase is actually pretty good. Now we can get on with Gaming News Weekly. Because there's quite a bit. There's quite a bit. I've been hearing a whole lot of good things about Assassin's Creed Shadows. Which is great. My friends, them that's playing it, they're enjoying the hell out the game. And I heard it sold 2 million in 2 days. 2 million copies in 2 days is actually kind of outrageous. Even for Ubisoft. Assassin's Creed is a big-ass name. It's a big-ass name in the gaming industry. And it's been in a dump for a while. The last one I bought was Valhalla. So I guess I did buy the last... Well, no, I didn't buy Mirage. I think that was the last one. And now this is the next one up. People are still complaining about Yasuke ass. They're still complaining about, you know, the way they portray the game in Japan. But the game, all in all, has been getting a whole lot of good reviews. I haven't looked at the Metacritic score or nothing like that because it's not a game I was going to plan on playing anyway. But I heard it's performing well. I heard the game world is actually like lived in, is not barren and isolated. You say you've been hearing a bunch of controversy around it, regardless of how it's selling. Yeah, I mean the woke agenda people are really picking the fucking game apart as much as they can, but all the fans of the game are enjoying it. And they did like Ubisoft put a lot of effort into that motherfucking game. Even if the woke mob hates the game, like Assassin's Creed fans are actually saying it's a really good fucking game. Well, new Assassin's Creed fans, because I'm an old one, so like I don't really like the new style of Assassin's Creed. That's why I haven't really like I tried Origins, I tried Odyssey, I've tried Valhalla, and it just like the worlds are big, they're full of nonsense to do, and there's not much assassinations going on. But they did put assassinations back in this game, so you could just turn on like instant kill assassinations, and you could just go around Assassin's Creed and the fuck out of everybody in the game, which is what I would like to do. Maybe when the game goes on sale or something, I'll probably go pick it up. But I'm not getting it right now. I have plenty of games to play. But it did sell 2 million in 2 days. And Ubisoft is like, okay, we don't have to shut down no more. They might not have to sell to Tencent because all those things are on the table. They were even in talks with Microsoft like a month ago about like possibly selling old IPs to Microsoft to just make some money because they need it. But I think they're making a whole lot of money on Assassin's Creed right now, and they're making that shit real fast. So Ubisoft is not. They might not have to go anywhere anytime soon, which is a good thing because I think Ubisoft can definitely fix themselves. They just need to start making some good fucking games. They have good ideas. Skull and Bones was a good idea. Execution, not so much. Assassin's Creed, I don't like the new term, but people like it. 2 million in 2 days. That's good. That's good. Hopefully those sales can stay strong. They can make some money back. I don't know how much they spent on this game. They've delayed it how many times? So who knows how much they have to make to like break even? That we don't know. I'm not really into the whole economics of how games are being made these days anyway. But I mean, the game is succeeding. Players are playing it. They're enjoying it. Can't really take away from that. Can't really take away from that. Ubisoft, they've definitely been through quite a bit. In other news, fuck it. So the God of War 20th anniversary was, what was it, yesterday? Was it yesterday or was it the day before? And I'm not gonna lie, I was disappointed as shit with the God of War 20th anniversary, like the trailer and then the announcement for some God of War Ragnarok armor, like some skins. That's it, Sony? Oh my god, bro. I felt so disrespected for Kratos. Because 20 years of Kratos, bro. And all they really had to talk about was God of War 2018 and God of War Ragnarok. All the God of War that came before that, they just like kind of skim over it. I don't know, bro. Sony had such an opportunity to get some hype for like old God of War. They could have re-released old God of War on PC. Just like release them bitches. Not even remaster them. Just like put them bitches on PC, get some sales off of it, make some money. They had so many things to do with the God of War IP at that moment. And they chose to make a skin. A Kratos skin. Like that was it for God of War Ragnarok. Oh my gosh, bro. Sony, buddy, you have all these IPs in the bag. And they still choose to do nothing with them. They choose to do nothing with them. We hear all these rumors of what Microsoft is doing with their old IPs. They're already bringing some back. Some are being, getting sequels for them. We're hearing that fucking Gears of War and like Halo and shit is going to PlayStation to find a new motherfucking audience. Like, this is what Sony should be doing with theirs, but they're not. They putting them bitches in a vault. They're not working them in any way possible. And I think that's doing them more harm than good. Because 20 years of God of War and all the new God of War players that didn't play old Kratos, didn't play those old games, now they just seen a trailer about it, and then they go play some more God of War Ragnarok. That's not how you build a fan base, Sony. I think they've lost it. I think Sony's lost what they used to have. We're seeing PlayStation just like fall apart in real time. Like in real time, we're seeing PlayStation fall apart. Because that was it for Kratos in 20 years. Of being the biggest name on your platform for 20 years. That's all you had was a trailer and a skin. God damn, bro. Kratos deserved better than that, bro. I don't think Microsoft is doing that to Chief. I don't think Microsoft is doing that shit to Chief. No matter if you like new Halo or not, Microsoft is not doing that to Master Chief. Master Chief's anniversary comes up, that nigga's getting a whole lot more than a skin in the old game. He's getting way more than a skin in the old game, bro. That is all I'm saying. Like, when Gears of War's anniversary come around, they're not just giving fucking Marcus a skin in the old game, bro. They're not doing that shit. And it's so crazy that Sony thought giving Kratos one skin was enough for 20 and oh man, bro. That was just kind of sad to see. I was so disappointed. I was like, Sony, you could have got so much hype for Kratos, and you're like, yeah, this skin will do. That's all we had the budget for. A trailer and a skin. Like, the trailer was alright. I can actually go run that motherfucker by you. Like, if you haven't seen it. Where's the motherfucking Kratos? God of War. Where's the trailer? I'm gonna put this motherfucker up. The trailer was 4 minutes. Kratos deserved more than a trailer, but like, the trailer was 4 minutes. It was kind of like hopping between some of the games. I swear it glossed over so much of old Kratos for new Kratos. Like, this trailer was the celebration. That was it, bro. Sony. All you gave us was a goddamn trailer. And it starts at fucking Ragnarok.
Listen close. I'm from a land called Sparta. I made a deal with the god that cost me my soul.
My life is yours, Ares. From this day, I shall carry forth your will.
It was long ago. I killed many who were deserving, and many who were not.
Burn this village! Burn it to the ground!
In the service of a cruel god, I was tricked into destroying a village. Not knowing my own wife and child were there until their blood stained my hands.
From this night forward, the mark of your terrible deed will be visible to all.
The gods of Olympus have abandoned me.
Athena! The gods lied to me!
The wrath of Olympus grows. Do not turn your back on me.
All on Olympus tremble at my name. We will destroy the petty gods, and we will see Olympus crumble before us!
Look what you
God of War
have
used to be epic as fuck.
You destroy all you touch.
You have your own sense of honor. And what has that honor brought you? In the end, you'll betray only yourself. I will tolerate your insolence no more!
I will have my revenge!
How much is enough, Kratos? When will it end?
We don't care about Ragnarok. Go back.
Cruelty and rage you will never change.
We don't care about new Kratos. We care about old Kratos. Go back, Sony.
My vengeance.
Thank you.
Ends now.
But it didn't. Your vengeance continues, Kratos.
Kratos.
You are cruel and arrogant and selfish.
I know who you are. I know what you've done.
But you are more than that.
You're not more than that, Kratos.
We are more than
You're
that.
him. You're a demon.
Who I was is not who you be. is long and unforgiving. You must be a warrior.
Can you kill something that big?
He's killed bigger. He literally killed the father of all gods. The Olympic god. They should have had that nigga fight Ymir, bro. He should have definitely fought Yarm ass. And this was fucking it. This was all they gave us. This was it. Play has no limits. Yes, it does. And it ends at PS3. The fuck was that, Sony? That's all we got. Which, I mean, the trailer wasn't bad. It's just I was expecting more than just a fucking trailer. And that's all Kratos got was a trailer, bro. And it's like, did you not know everything Kratos has done? You give this man 1 4-minute trailer and a skin, and you're like, yeah, bro. Thanks for 20. Thanks for your 20 years of service. That's exactly what corporations do to their like long-standing employees. They get a ass like a goodie bag with like some candy in it and like 1 free meal card, and they're like, yep, thanks for your 15 years of service. Like, come on now, bro. He deserves better than that. He definitely deserves better than that. But yeah, we're gonna jump off of that because Sony finally got to announce what they did to Deviation Games. And I made a video about this, I think last week or earlier this week. But they turned Deviation Games into Dark Outlaw Games. I don't know what happened to Deviation because they don't talk about it. Even the fucking co-founder of Deviation himself, which just made the announcement that he works for Sony now. You've been working for Sony for the last 2 years. He hasn't even said what the fuck happened to his own studio in Deviation Games. But I know his co-workers and him all work for PlayStation and Sony now. Not all of them, but most of them. So Deviation literally got destroyed from the inside out by Sony Interactive Entertainment. And then they just reformed Deviation Games inside of PlayStation. For what reason? We don't know. Because they still haven't released anything about the game they're working on. We don't know what Deviation was working on before Sony got them shut down. Or rotted them out and recruited all their developers. And we still don't know what the fuck Dark Outlaw Games is working on. And they've been with Sony for 2 years. They still have nothing to show. They still have nothing to show. But they announced that, hey, bro, Deviation Games still exist. We work for PlayStation solely now. And that's the part that I don't understand. Why annex yourself from Activision? From one of the biggest franchises in the world in Call of Duty? Go solo to create a shooter and then throw all that away to work for Sony. It's like they didn't look at nothing that happened to Bungie. Like Bungie did that. They annexed themselves from Activision. They went solo. They sent themselves to Sony and now look at Bungie. And Deviation thought that was the right fucking move. They did the same exact thing. And then they crumbled from the inside out. Now they're just enslaved to the Sony Corporation. And it's like, god damn, bro. The cycle continues. We still don't know what the hell happened over there. I'm still waiting to hear. Because I'm definitely going to make a video on it right when the news comes out of what Sony actually did to Deviation. And the project they were working on. And why all their developers just got hired at PlayStation randomly. Not randomly. From the outside looking in, it was random. Why the hell did that happen? From the inside, whatever happened at PlayStation was calculated. They did that shit on purpose. And I want to know why. I really want to know why. Because that shit is crazy. But in other news, there's been hella reports. There's been like rumors that Gears of War is going to PlayStation this year. And I haven't seen anything on that confirmation. But like Gears of War, they already have one remaster. That shit should have been announced to be going to PlayStation already. Why would they have a whole Gears of War collection being created when they remastered Gears of War 1 solely for Xbox. Why would they remaster all of Gears of War for PlayStation? That doesn't make sense. That sounds like a lot of money being wasted that Microsoft wouldn't waste. Because the smart thing to do is to remaster the second game, put that motherfucker on Xbox for a year, and send the first game to Sony for $70. That would be the smart money move to make. Because if they want Gears of War, why give them a whole trilogy? Do you think Square Enix did that shit with Final Fantasy VII? No! They turned one game into 3! Microsoft can milk the fuck out of Gears of War on the PlayStation platform. Why the hell would they remaster 2 more games when they already did 1 solely by itself, put it in a collection, and send it to PlayStation? That doesn't make fucking sense. That doesn't make sense. They should just do them motherfuckers one at a time. The Xbox fans gonna love that shit. Why? Because Gears of War gets the respect it deserves. And then the PlayStation fans could just get milked for all the money they got when you send them bitches over there. It just makes sense, bro. Because then, by the time you're done sending those 3 games over there, you say you've been locked into development? Oh, no, it's good, bro. We went through the Future Games show. We're just talking about the little topics that I got for Gaming News Weekly. The show isn't going to be too long because I actually got to do some stuff after the stream. I actually got to get some stuff done after the stream. Some home improvement stuff. So it's fine. Like, Gaming News Weekly, pop in and out. We're going to be here. And you always watch it back. You said Broken Logic has been running rampant in the gaming industry. It's because everybody's getting their news from leakers, bro. You said good news, you're implementing the first boss and normal enemies. That sounds like progress. That sounds like really good progress. But yeah, everybody's taking leakers at face value. They're like, oh, they have inside information. They know what they're talking about. Like, most of the time, they're making this shit up. Most of the time, they're making this shit up. I don't be looking for information from leakers because I don't want no leaks. I want confirmation news. I want news that's actually going to exist because leakers can tell you some shit that they heard 3 weeks ago that probably got scrapped on the inside. They won't know it got scrapped because they're leakers. All they do is report on the information they get from some random person. So they'll never know if it's actually true or not until the news either breaks that is new, that is actually confirmed. They're like, hey, look, my inside information was right. Or nothing comes of it. And they stay silent that nothing came of what the hell they leaked. You said the graphics are very reflective in 8K? You said it hurts to tank in my frames, but you'll solve it? You're making like a 4K, 8K game? Why can't it be 1080p, bro? 1440p. 1440p still looks amazing. Ultra settings, 1440p, phenomenal, bro. We don't need 8K. We don't even need 4K, bro. We just need some consistent 1440p, visually impressive, detailed. Everything's good. You said the Predator suit is shiny? Oh, so it's going to be like Chrome. It's like Midas. That's what I did in Armored Core, bro. I made this shiny ass mech. He go around blasting shit. I need to put that next video up. For sure. I've been playing Hello Armored Core. But yeah, the one leak that's been funny as hell, and probably the biggest story this week, is Microsoft releasing what their new dashboard is going to look like across all the devices that they want to support. And they had a Steam tab on there. And me sitting here, it makes sense. Microsoft understands that Steam is the platform people like to buy their games on. When I've talked to them, I've definitely told them, nobody's buying shit from the Microsoft Store. Microsoft Store fucking sucks. Either you remaster that bitch, you change it up, and you make it more user-friendly, you make it more consumer-friendly, or motherfuckers are going to keep buying all that shit on Steam. And people are not about to stop buying on Steam because you fix your store. That is not going to happen. They understand that. And them partnering with Steam makes sense. Because they sell their games on Steam already. So if people want to buy your games on Steam, might as well support them. But the fact that they have a platform where Steam is kind of integrated. See, and when I say kind of integrated, I don't think Steam is going to be fully integrated on Xbox. I don't think it's going to be fully integrated on Xbox. And I mean, a part of me wants it to be fully integrated, like the Steam store just be on Xbox. But Xbox has to have some type of rule set when it comes to Steam. Because Steam, all games are on Steam, bro. You see some crazy games on Steam made by one or two people. Them bitches just pop up one day on your feed. You're like, oh, well, that's an adult game. Wasn't expecting to see that right when I opened the Steam page. That shit is happening on Steam. There's filters and stuff like that, so if you don't want to see that stuff, like, you don't have to. But Microsoft has none of that on their platform. There's no filters. There's no tabs. No, they censor the hell out of their platform. Steam isn't like that. So I don't think the full brunt of Steam store is going to be on Xbox. You said Steam right now is flooded with mature content. Yeah, because everybody's making some mature ass content. Why? Because the mainstream gaming media is only pushing this family friendly ass shit. And people's like, no, nigga, we want some real mature content out here. And what are creators doing? Creating mature content. If you're gonna make a game and all the bitches look like men, they're gonna go make some bad bitches. You said that's why we need Doom the Dark Ages? They'll run it back? Yeah, because id Software is not about to make a family-friendly Doom. There's no way. They're about to make Doom guy rip and tear through all kind of shit. And now he's going to be blocking and parrying and throwing Captain America shields. That shit looks so good. But like the drop in the mature rating, because there's games rated mature, like Dragon Age the Veilguard, for instance. That game is rated mature, but there's not a mature theme in the whole fucking game. There's nothing mature about Dragon Age the Veilguard. I liked the game. I enjoyed the game. It was fun to play, but it was more T for teen than anything, bro. You said when the time comes, game will sell Steam to Microsoft when he retires? Oh, hell no, I don't think that's happening. Full integration, that's why I was talking about that, because like, what regulations are Microsoft going to try to implement on Steam? You said have the mature section for very mature things? Yeah, but like, Dragon Age Origins, Dragon Age 2 had actual mature themes in it. This game said it had nudity. See, Dragon Age the Veilguard said it had nudity. I played through the whole game. No, there was no nudity in the game. So I don't know where the fuck the nudity was. They had nudity in the tag. Nobody was nude, bro. The whole game, there was not a single naked person. Why the hell did you say it had nudity in this game? That means there was probably a cutscene somewhere, somehow, that had one nude scene in a whole game of 60 hours. You said anything revealing? Yeah, but there was no revealing anything in the game. Like, you could play through the whole game in a kindergarten, and nobody would be like, oh no, I just seen a thing. No, there's none of that. Everything was as safe for work could be. Even the romance scenes were hella censored. They're like, they made motherfucking Mass Effect Andromeda. They had full-on hardcore sex scenes in it. There's no, like, I don't understand. I don't know what happened with the mature rating from that game to, I don't know. You said if you heard a little kid say, I saw a thing, they'd have a big issue. Yeah, but like, if a game is rated mature, like, you see The Witcher 3. That shit's rated mature. And The Witcher 1, Witcher 2, Witcher 3 are mature rated games for a reason. We know them bitches are not for kids. Grand Theft Auto is another one. So when you see a mature rating, you expect at least some level of maturity. You expect some level of maturity. And then you get in Dragon Age the Veilguard, and that motherfucker got mittens on. You're walking around, like the softest mature rated game you ever seen was Dragon Age of Velgard. And I think that's why a lot of people were upset with the game. Because it was a mature game, but nothing mature was about it. Nobody was heartbroken. Like, people die. Yeah, it was so soft, bro. It was the softest mature game you would ever play. There's probably softer games out there. But when you understand, like, Dragon Age of Velgard was like, they put a bubble wrap suit on maturity, and they put that bitch out there. And it's like, damn, bro. It was like the maturity rating was diluted by Dragon Age of Velgard. Diluted completely by Dragon Age of Velgard. So I can understand that gripe. It was diluted. So that's why I'm like, I don't know if Steam the full brunt of Steam can be on Xbox. Because I don't think Xbox makes mature content no more. Like, Doom would probably be the thing, but they haven't showed me enough of, like, Fable. Because Fable is coming back, and Fable was a mature-ass game. You can do some shit in Fable. They haven't really showed us any of that. So I don't know if Fable is going to be as mature as, like, Fable 2 was. Or even Fable 3. I don't know if the themes are going to get that dark in Fable again. I don't know. Like, we haven't seen a lot of it. They delayed it out. They showed us some more. Combat looks great. Cutscenes look great. But they haven't really showed us much of how you're going to be impacting Albion like you did in old Fable. So, like, the whole Steam thing. You say you don't feel like paying $100 to upload your game to Steam when you finish it? Oh, you have to pay to upload to Steam? I didn't know that. I did not know that. Like, it even costs for you to put a demo on Steam? You saying a Steamworks account? Okay, so you need like a whole development account, and you pay $100. You put your game on Steam, and then you could sell it. Oh, so the entry fee is just $100, and then you put the game up. Oh, damn! I did not know that. See, these are the back ends and inner workings of things that, like, most gamers won't know. Cause I see a whole lot of indie games on Steam all the time. I didn't know they had to pay to put them games up there. You said they want to be the #1 game distributor. Yeah, I mean, I can see where you're getting at with that. But Xbox themselves, they built their platform on mature content. Halo, Gears, Fable, those were mature games. So if they dilute that maturity rating, they're gonna lose a lot of money in fanfare. They're gonna lose a lot of money in fanfare. They try to dilute that fucking mature rating. It's not gonna work out for them. They're gonna have to make mature content. Like, Xbox Game Studios are gonna have to make mature content. They're just gonna have to wait, you know. You said go to itch upload the game for free. I've been to their website one time. I think somebody introduced it to me, and I played a couple demos on there. It was actually pretty cool. You said they just want to sit back and make easy money. You said you have no issue with a good balance. I mean, yeah, but that's why they have all these game franchises. They have some family-friendly game franchises. That's fine, but like the mature ones, you trying to turn them bitches family-friendly is gonna ruin them. You're gonna ruin them bitches. You said the front page is for free, not safe for work. Where did my water go? Yeah, you be seeing some stuff, bro. You go browse through some indie content. You be seeing some stuff. I seen a game where it was like a Donald Trump game or like a Hitler game, and it was like a Hitler like romance simulator. I'm like, who made this, bro? Somebody created this. Somebody brain created that and put that shit on Steam. They was like, okay, we got a Hitler romance simulator. And they just put that motherfucker up on Steam, bro. They do whatever they want. It's so crazy. And that's why I think I respect Steam as a platform. Because like shit like that exists. Somebody's mind created that and they published it. You said weird, hardcore, highly inappropriate. 6 games. It'd be like that. But that's what PC like offered the gamer. I think that's why a lot of gamers fled console to come to PC, because it was like unfiltered. It was hella inappropriate content. You just have to decide for yourself if that's what you want to see or not. But console, you don't get that freedom because they're not letting that shit on their platform anywhere. The Gunner device. I wouldn't say it's the Gunner device. Now, Steam Deck is the Gunner device. I know some motherfuckers with Steam Decks and all they play is adult games on Steam Deck. Why did you need a portable Gunner device, bro? They really just wanted that shit for, like, you paid like $900. Portable Gunner device. That's just crazy. Yeah, the Steam Deck for sure, bro. That's exactly why they made that bitch. Yeah, Nintendo... See, but Nintendo, the Japanese people are just different. That's why I don't understand why Microsoft never like that. Because Nintendo has some of the most family-friendly content in the world they create. But then they also have like Xenoblade Chronicles, which is mature as fuck. And it's like... And then their store is full of so much... Oh my goodness, bro. I remember I brought the Switch in here, bro. And I was showing y'all the store. Nintendo has one of, like, I mean, they're not Steam level, but they have some adult shit on their on the eShop. And it kind of makes sense because that's the culture that they like cultivate over there. Why the hell does Microsoft and them got fucking oven mitts on when they create games for the West? They need to stop that shit. Because that's why Nintendo is making more money than all of them. Nintendo is just making money, casually creating game content. And it's kind of strange that Sony is more censored than Microsoft is. Even with like Japanese games. Microsoft don't get many Japanese games. But you will see people online like, Sony, why did you censor this in a Japanese game? You're Japanese. You said the first thing you see is horse magic? And it's about a woman? What? See, Hikey, hold on. I'm about to go open the freaking... I'm about to go to the website. I'm about to open it and see what pops up. I'm gonna go in there. I'm just about to go to the front page. No, mine got horror games on there because they know I don't like those. Boba Tea Shop. What the fuck? They got hella horror games on here. Why is mine full of horror games? Where's the Gunner shit? AM demo? They're all horror games, bro. Get out of here. You know I don't play this. They're trying to ruin my night. Late night shift. The shopping list. Boba Tea Shop. Boba Tea Shop even like a fucking horror game. I think it is. Incarnation. Oh, because you barely play? Yeah, I've came over here and played a couple demos. And now they got all horror games on here. I'm not playing them, bro. I think I downloaded one horror game off of here. And I think it was the Sprunk game. Because the one that like make music and then it like changes to like a horror game. That's the one I downloaded off of here. Because that was kind of cool. You said Mundamania? A Date with Death? My Bed, Your Grave? What the fuck is that? It's a visual novel? How to Date an Entity and Stay Alive. What? They got some fucking games over here, bro. They got some games on here. What? You said, why is there so much femboy and freaky stuff on this, bro? I don't know. I didn't see it. I mean, I didn't see it yet. I ain't gonna keep scrolling. I might find something. You said there should be a way to hide the word. See, but Nintendo is so like upfront with it. I swear, you'll be going through like the sales. You'll be going through sales and then like just random hentai game, and it's like Nintendo, bro. I'm looking for sales, but you would never find a Nintendo game on sale. Why the hell is Xenoblade Chronicles still $60? Why is it still $60? That shit came out how long ago? Xenoblade is still $60. They're trying to hold me, bro. They're trying to steal my money. I'm gonna have to buy that shit. You said, I don't want to see Mario beating it. Fucking, bro, Nintendo is a different breed, bro. Switch 2 is going to be amazing. Switch 2 is definitely going to be amazing. It's going to be a dominant console. I might have to cop one. A part of me feels like I don't need one. And another part of me is like, you better get it. Because, like, what if something fire drops and you don't have one? That's the FOMO. That's the FOMO, bro. I usually don't have that because I'm be chilling. But Nintendo, like if another Fire Emblem comes out, I definitely want to be there to play it. You say you'll probably make dev leaks, teases, and tests on your channel? Oh yeah, I would see it. You should have project like project little updates on there, development progress. That'd be kind of cool. Have dev diaries. More developers should make dev diaries, bro, and like put it on YouTube talking about it. You say you probably copping the Switch 2 day one. If I can get one day one, I would get one day one. But I'm thinking right now, the way the Xbox and PlayStation launched, the Switch 2 is going to be even worse. I got an Xbox Series X day one because Microsoft gave me one. They're like, hey, we have this Xbox Series X for you. And I'm like, thank you, bro. You said Switch 2 better not run like a toaster? I mean, it's going to run like a Samsung toaster. It's not gonna run like a Walmart toaster. It's gonna run like a very efficient four pieces of bread at a time, high end stainless steel toaster. You said the Switch ran like a damn fridge with the power out. I think the Switch 2 is gonna be better. It looks better ventilated from what we've seen the model of it when they showed the reveal. It looks kind of like a more stable build. We don't know how the fans and stuff are going to be on there. But it looks built more for portable than it does for docking. So I think they definitely improved the ventilation on it. So it might not run as hot because they built it more for on the go than being docked. Because I think Switch 1 was built to be docked. I think it was built to be more docked than anything. That's why they made like the Switch Lite, which is only the portable version, because they didn't think the Switch was going to be used for portable more than docked when they first created it. Which, for sure, I wasn't expecting the Switch to be used on the go as much as I seen people use the Switch on the go. Mostly because I sit in front of the TV. You said some games didn't run well on Switch. It's because I mean I would blame developers for that. Cause there's developers that get games to run on anything, bro. Because they just take the time to optimize for the hardware. And there's some developers that would legit just copy and paste this motherfucker onto your platform and just let the hardware figure it out. And it's like, that's not how you should port games. And that's why some of the Switch ports were bad. Cause you seen like Mortal Kombat on the Switch? You said people can make Doom play. What? How? See, there's some talented people in gaming. Like in game development. Especially like indie developers. There's somebody reverse engineering. I talked to somebody. They reverse engineering what game is that? Hold on, I need to go to Discord. Cause they reverse engineer like an old game. They're trying to rebuild the game, like in the future. Like from the I forget how the hell they do it. Cause they don't even need like the old code. That's what's crazy about it. They don't even need the old code to make the game. Somebody's playing Assassin's Creed Shadows. Everybody's playing Assassin's Creed Shadows. What the hell? Then Tay's playing it. Flog's playing it. You said another way optimized game on Switch is Alien Isolation, which is crazy. Alien Isolation is one of them. You said Ubisoft is going bankrupt. Assassin's Creed might save them. Assassin's Creed might just save them. It just has to financially profit, and I think Ubisoft would be okay for a while. Cause they have some other smaller things in the works that might make them some money. But Assassin's Creed is definitely making them money, and I think that's good. You said compared to what they wanted on release, it flopped. I mean, they got 2 million in 2 days. You said Ubisoft has too many people to pay? That's what I'm saying. Like, the sales started off pretty good. In 2 days, they sold 2 million. It's looking up for them. It's looking up for them. But yeah, everybody's been doing cuts because of all that COVID money is gone. All the COVID money is gone. They're shutting down. X-Defiant. They need to scrap Skull and Bones. I swear, bro. I keep telling them, just scrap Skull and Bones. Y'all lost a lot of money. They're still putting money into development. And I understand they want this game to succeed. But it's not, bro. See, when you say that about X-Defiant, the X-Defiant that I got to play all those years ago, like, when with the... Because I still have the original X-Defiant on here. Hold on. Go to... Like, 2018 X-Defiant was not the X-Defiant that launched. When I first got X-Defiant to play it, was in 2018 or 2019. That X-Defiant and the X-Defiant that launched was 2 different games. I don't know why they changed it so much. I swear, bro. We played X-Defiant for like 3 years. And then the next time we seen X-Defiant, they changed so much. Because it was almost like Rainbow Six Siege. It was almost like Rainbow Six Siege, but it was more arcade. And now I think they're just putting that shit in Siege. Because they fucked up by changing X-Defiant not like that. Yeah, they generic the fuck out of it, bro. Because like the class system and the character system was completely different. It it was supposed to be a team-based game. It was supposed to be a team-based game. And all those characters were supposed to feel different and play different. Now they're just like normal characters with some abilities, and you run around and shoot people. One of y'all got fire, one of y'all got a shield, and it's like, y'all ruined it, bro. Ubisoft themselves ruined X Defiant. Nobody that played X Defiant before they changed it into a Call of Duty clone wanted X Defiant to be like that. But it's good that the ideas that they have, they're just going to put them in Siege X, and they're going to work. They're going to work in Siege X. I already know they will. You said there's too many games that feel generic. Like, the concepts are unique. The concepts were unique, but then they changed the gameplay to be generic because they want more people to feel like they understand the game. And that's why people just went back to Call of Duty. Because if you're going to make a Call of Duty game, Activision is going to make a better one. Because that's what they do. That is what they do. So that's why you don't want to make a Call of Duty clone. Because you're not going to out Call of Duty Activision. They have 13 teams working on Call of Duty round the clock. You're not going to out Call of Duty them. You say if you keep your Doom / Dark Souls game fresh and polished, it might be a really unique game. I mean, it sounds like a really unique game already. And it's going to be Souls-like. Do you got Super Shotgun? Well, you can't call it Super Shotgun. You can call it Ultimate Shotgun because I don't think you can get DMCA if you call it Ultimate Shotgun. You have Ultimate Shotgun in there because Doom got to be running around with that bitch, bro. That nigga's a different breed. You gotta have a big sword. Or the Great Club. Big sword, Great Club, and Ultimate Shotgun. That'd be good. I want the build. See, when I play Souls-like games, and when I play Souls games in general, I always start deprived. I don't know. A part of me just likes to start with like nothing but a club. No clothes. You say you can't make a new Call of Duty or Fortnite when they still exist? I mean, that is facts. That is facts. And there's a lot of studios that come and they want to make a clone of something. And the only reason I think Marvel Rivals got the leg up over Overwatch is because Overwatch themselves changed the way their game functioned. When Activision and Blizzard changed Overwatch to be a different game, Marvel Rivals just did the old Overwatch thing. And that's why they succeeded. So Overwatch stepped on their own toes by changing themselves. And then Marvel Rivals just did what they used to do. And they won. And it's so crazy that that's how they won. All they did was the old Overwatch thing. They changed Overwatch from 6v6 to 5v5. They changed the way the game modes played, and then Marvel Rivals just came in like, oh, you want old Overwatch? We'll give it to you. With more characters at launch. With more motherfucking variety in the way all the characters play on the map. And it's like, damn, that's exactly how they did it. You said, but they failed to recapture it? Yeah, most games. You said they gave up on Marvel Rivals. The license fees is too much. I haven't heard that. When did that happen? They gave up on Marvel Rivals? What? Hold on, I'm gonna look that up. I gotta look it up. There's no way they're giving up on Marvel Rivals already. They got too many players for that. They have an esports tournament starting. What? Oh, they did say is bleeding players already. But how many players is it bleeding though? You said they laid off a lot of the teams. See, I heard they laid off like some outside teams, but I didn't know they laid off like actual Marvel Rivals developers. Go look at the numbers real quick. Oh, it is hella low. I mean, not hella low. I mean, they still got a couple 100K. But when you started at 600,000 people and now you're only at 180,000, something's up. Them have got 20 million downloads. But the fall off is real though. The fall off is definitely real. Holy shit. You said Mancubus or Baron of Hell? Baron of Hell. Because Baron of Hell sounds like an important person, but you know most Barons aren't that important. They just act like they are. So yeah, put the Baron of Hell because he gonna act like he important as hell. But like, bro, you're the tutorial boss. You're the tutorial boss. I think like you're not that important. But he gonna act important. He got an important mission. Keep you from getting out there. And then you kill him. And then it's like, oh yeah, it was just a Baron, bro. He thought he was a big dog, but no, he was just a guard. He was just guarding the door. You said Overwatch will always retool. I mean, Overwatch can definitely fix themselves. They just got to go back to the drawing board. The art team got to get back in the lab because some of their character designs are kind of scuffed. You said Mike shocked people with the choice of the final boss. You should make the final boss Cerberus. Big ass Cerberus, bro. But make one of them a dragon. One of the heads that could be a dragon, like the middle one, is like a dragon head. And then the other two is like a dog. But like two different breeds of dog. I don't know how artistic the game is getting. But I think that'd be a fire ass final boss. Like big ass Serb and his ass dragon head spitting fire. That should be tough. Or it could be a robot dog, like a robot Cerberus. So like it's man-made. It's like a big ass tank. We got 3 guns. That should be tough. I need to write this down. That's some shit that sound like I'll find in motherfucking Armor Core. But yeah, the fall off of Marvel Rivals is crazy. What is Overwatch doing right now? It's kind of hard to like pinpoint how many people are playing Marvel Rivals because most people aren't playing. I mean, not Marvel Rivals. Overwatch, because most people aren't playing those bitches on Steam. They're usually using what is it called? Battle.net. Bleach Rebirth of Souls. Wait, Rebirth of Souls came out already? I thought that shit came out next week. You said you'll probably give out free copies of the game to certain people? Am I a part of certain people? I want to see the game. I want to play it. Rebirth of Souls is getting bad ratings too. It got a 50% at launch. It peaked at 67,000. Where are all the Bleach fans at? Nobody's supporting the game. I haven't heard anything about the Bleach game, actually. You said Overwatch will always be subsidized by other Activision games like Candy Crush. I mean, yeah, Candy Crush makes so much fucking money. I seen a Candy Crush ad for fucking on the Xbox. Like on Xbox, I seen a Candy Crush ad. You said it has like 5 stars on the Microsoft Store? Like the Bleach game? I can go over there real quick. And I'm about to go over there real quick. Transition. Don't worry about that EA tab. That's just some pre-release stuff that we got to work on, and it's Bleach game. Where the hell is Brave Soul? I've never even heard of that. It's this one. What the Xbox reviewers looking like? 4.6? That's not bad. First Bleach console game in like 10 years. I mean, facts. I don't know. These might all be Bleach Glazers. I don't know if I could trust too many of them. Online bug. It still got 5 stars though. What? So it doesn't have ranked? You said the first review was Jiggle Physics? I mean, yeah, I think it might be some Bleach Glazers. I don't think we could trust these people too well. I think the Steam reviewers might just have a leg up. Bacon and eggs? What? What are these reviews, bro? You said better than Sparking Zero, better than Ninja Storm? That's a fucking lie. See, I can't trust these reviewers, bro. I don't trust these reviewers. Because there's no way you're saying Bleach's first game is going to be better than Ninja Storm and Sparking Zero. Get out of here, bro. Get out. Those, like Naruto and Dragon Ball have been making fighting games since I was like 5 years old, bro. Maybe even longer. Maybe even longer. I've been playing Naruto and Dragon Ball Z fighting games my whole life. And not a single anime game has stood the test of time compared to any of them. Come on now, bro. Like, I could go play Budokai 2, and I bet it's still better than this fucking Bleach game. Ah, we gotta get out of here, bro. We gotta get out of here. There is no way those reviewers... They're Bleach Glazers. We found them. They're on freaking console. The goddamn Bleach Glazers, bro. They disrespected everybody else. That's what Bleach fans do, though. Bleach fans always doing it. They disrespect every other anime because you don't like Bleach. And it's like, Bleach was alright, bro. It got canceled off Toonami. We all was there. Nobody wanted to watch that shit. It was good. It was good. Like, but most of the stuff I liked about Bleach, wasn't canon. And when I talk to like people that like Bleach, my most favorite parts of Bleach wasn't canon, bro. The Bound arc, where Ichigo went like half hollow for the first time. He was swinging Zangetsu like a goddamn ribbon. The motherfucking Zanpakuto arc, when them bitches came to life and start fighting their wielders. That shit wasn't canon, bro. And that was my favorite. That's why I watched Bleach. For those scenes right there. You said the further you go down, the more real and balanced it. I mean, yeah, probably. That's what I'm saying. I need to see like some 3-star reviews. Like, I look at 3-star reviews more than anything, because those are the people telling the exact truth. If you go to somewhere and you get that motherfucker 1 star, come on now, bro. You're exaggerating. 5 stars is kind of the same way. You said last thing you do is trust an Xbox review. I mean, you do have to buy the game to give an Xbox review. So that's one thing. So like all the Glazers, they definitely bought the game. You said some people seem to generally just like the game. I mean, yeah. I would have to play the game to like really understand. But I don't know if I'm gonna buy it. Not right now. Not right now. But yeah, the Bleach game could be good. You said real reviews typically come from sales and people with actual lot of playtime. Yeah, that's the one thing that the Xbox Store don't really show is how much they played the game. Because they bought the game. So either they pre-ordered it or they bought the game just outright off the store. And then you can go write a review. But Xbox doesn't have a good refund policy. So everybody that wrote a review definitely bought the game. They can't get that motherfucker back. And Microsoft don't fuck with them like that. But at least on Steam, you'll see somebody that played the game for like 3 hours. They give you the review. They probably refunded their hope because they didn't like it. Understandable. Understandable. They're like, yep, I'm refunding this shit. It's bad. I played it for 3 hours. And they show like, hey, I played it for 3 hours. You know what I don't be understanding? Is there be people on Steam, they be reviewing a game and it say like they played this shit for 200 hours. And they give it a horrible review. And it's like, how did you survive 200 hours in this game, bro? I can't play a game for more than 5 hours and I don't like it. I can't give it more than 2 hours and I don't like it. If I don't like your game off rip, I'm going to give it a little time. Especially if I find something entertaining about it, I'm going to give it a little bit more time. But at the 5 hour mark, if I don't like it, I'm deleting that hoe. You said there's a lot of glazed reviews with certain games, and I won't agree 100%. Can't agree with certain ones, yeah. You said bad reviews would generate clicks, definitely. You said you don't put much stock in reviews anyways. Yeah, I don't use reviews to dictate if I buy a game or not. Usually it's off like visual eye. Like if I look interested in the game, I'm like, okay, I definitely want to play that. If there's some concepts I like, if there's some interest that I got, if it captures my attention, I'm definitely going to play that. You said my good reviews are yes, my bad reviews are no. I mean, yes, simple enough. That's why I don't really do many reviews on games. It's because, like, I'm not here trying to, like, sway people and be like, oh, you should play this game. It's trash. It's good. Like, no, because I enjoy some shit that I know motherfuckers don't like. And I don't like games that I know motherfuckers like for sure. You said YouTube gameplay reviews are better? I mean, that depends, bro. Because there's, like, some big review channels that put, like, people put a lot of stock in what these people say. And they get some, like, they get a superiority complex, bro. So what they say kind of goes because they have a platform of like 300,000 people and they all agree with you. Like, I can't really trust their word. Because you might not like something. I might think like, okay, that shit actually kind of fire. But their review says this shit is god awful, and then 500,000 people clicked on it and liked it, and it's like, yep, that game is tanked. That game is fucking tanked. Because that, like, those reviewers they hold a whole lot more power than they under some of them know. You said you can see the gameplay even if they're shitting on the game. I mean, yeah, but like you can just look at gameplay. Like when I look into games, I usually go find somebody that's enjoying the fuck out the game. Like I don't really go find a review of somebody that hates the game because I'm not gonna get an authentic representation of what the game is actually like. Because most of those reviewers are going to show the bad parts of the game. They're going to show the game crashing. They're going to show the game doing this and that. They're going to have gameplay segments like, oh, I was stuck in this, stun locked all the time, so I couldn't really fight. But then you go find somebody enjoying the fuck out the game. And then you watch their review, like not even their review of the game. You just watch them enjoy the game. And you see a completely different side of what that game offers. And that's why I go find those type of gameplay reviews. Like I go find somebody that loves Fire Emblem to tell me if a Fire Emblem game is good or not. Because they love Fire Emblem. They put their heart and soul in that shit. You say you swear you buy low review and mixed review games. They better than overwhelmingly positive game. Yeah, because like the loud minority will review a game positively or negatively, depending on if they like it or not. Or they review bomb the fuck out of a game that they don't want other people to play. You said you were shocked Die Hard Vendetta was even on a GameCube? See, sometimes I wish I had a GameCube, but I had a PlayStation 2 at the time. That's why back in the day, I missed a whole lot of games back in the day. I was a motherfucking PlayStation 2 user. I used to play Twisted Metal Black for fun. I don't think I can play a Twisted Metal game now. Yeah, catch you in a bit. It's almost time to end stream. I've been live for 3 hours. I was supposed to be actually getting. I was supposed to be actually getting to some home improvement, and I've been live streaming this whole time. I need to stop. High key, we actually need to stop and reconvene. I do want to live stream more though. When vacation comes up, I'm gonna definitely be live streaming a lot more. I still need to finish Doom. Doom 2016. Been playing it. I think I got 4 parts up right now. Got to go through the 5th part. I think each part is like 2 hours long. Me going through chapters, getting all the secrets. But I do want to live stream more. Like for real. I do want to do more live streams. I need to upgrade my live stream though. I need to like get some alerts and get some pop-ups and things like that. Who knows? I'll figure it out because I do enjoy live streaming. I like making videos too, be playing the game, uploading those from on the channel. But yeah, we about to end the live stream right here. Make sure to like button, subscribe. It's been Gaming News Weekly. Thank everybody for coming out. Hit that like button if you haven't already. Subscribe if you're new. You said the game is based off Doom 2016? See, Doom 2016 is one of those games. See, I didn't like Doom Eternal that much. I'm going to go play it again. But Doom 2016 has a place. Look, it's right here. It's right here. I can grab that mud anytime I want. Doom 2016 has a place, bro. That like the recapturing of Doom Guy and the reconstruction of Doom Guy's power over the course of that game is phenomenal, bro. I think id Software did so well with that shit. And I definitely want to hear more about your game. I definitely want to hear. I want to see more. You upload some videos. I'm definitely going to look at them. But yeah, I got to end the stream. I need to go to the store. I got to pick up some shit. So I'll definitely see y'all in the next one.